Oh, hi. Hello there. I bet you're wondering why I'm alone and why I'm so handsome. Well, Dad, let me tell you that I don't appreciate the way my eyes are up here. Okay? They're up here. They're right here. Jay will be here soon. He said he had to restart his computer. I'm starting to suspect that he just likes to make a late appearance because he gets to come in and be like, yeah, Jay's here now. Like he slides into home base, like he comes down like Sting from the rafters. I'm not sure I believe all this. I was pooping and my computer died and I just found out I have AIDS. Reasons for him to be late. I don't know if I believe him anymore. I don't know if I believe you're late, Tomo. Shut up. How's it going, guys? What's up, Glenn, Kyle, Stacy, Tomo, Dan, Egg, Shin, Michael, Part 10, Zombie Farah. Oh, we're going to talk about Deadpool, Daredevil, Dogma, Juices, Men's Juices. We're going to talk about Deadpool tonight and Deadpool and Wolverine. And we're going to talk about it spoiler free. So let them flow. Let them flow through you. All of the spoil. If you're here right now, you've seen the movie. And if even if you haven't seen the movie, we're probably not spoiling anything that the entire internet hasn't already spoiled for you. I mean, they have spoiled the bejesus out of this movie. Just headlines, like just all over the internet. Just headlines like, "Hey, wasn't Blade great in Wolverine and Deadpool?" It's like 7 seconds after the movie opens, like Entertainment Weekly. Just whatever site you can think of. It's just like, man, that Gambit cameo was crazy. And you're like, it comes out in 17 minutes in China. And then 4 days later here, what's going on here? Buttholes. Absolute buttholes. But it doesn't matter. You know why? It doesn't matter. Because we're going to have a good time tonight. It's Halloween. We're going to have a good time tonight. And yeah, we're going to have fun. It's going to be nice. It's going to feel good in and around the hole. I'm going to see Blink-182 the day after tomorrow, so nothing can spoil my mood. So don't you try it. Don't you try it, because it won't happen. It's not going to happen. 2 days. And I've been panicked for some reason. Someone was like, Tom said he had a sore throat. And I was like, oh, so my show's definitely getting canceled. That's cool. It's fine. It's only my 8-year-old's first concert. She's only talked about it for since Christmas. She only cried when she got her tickets. It's not going to devastate her entire world. Fine, they'll just cancel the show. It's not a big deal. It'll be fine. But it's in 2 days. So if they were going to cancel, they would have already canceled, right? Right? For God's sakes, right? I'm sure it's fine. It's going to be fine. Benjamin, welcome, sir. Welcome to the. I almost said something I'm not supposed to say. Welcome to the bedroom, Benjamin. Welcome, sir. Thank you, man. For you members and Patreons, last night we just put up our full commentary of American Pie, the whole movie. We watched it together and we recorded a commentary. We do that every month on our Patreon and for our members. And it was, I'm not kidding you guys. Like, I've seen that movie 100 times, but Jay and I came up to a certain point in the movie where we made a certain realization about the movie that I can't say here that will probably get us canceled. Hopefully Blink won't be canceled, and hopefully we will. I don't know, but there were some things said in that commentary that I'm not gonna lie, I was crying. I was laugh crying, but some of the tears might have been real, just out of pure how ashamed I was of myself. But it was a good time. It was seriously fun. So if you guys aren't members, Patreons, check out that American Pie commentary. It was a good time in and around the hole. Have I done that twice? God dang it! I apologize. I'm just very nervous. And you know what I'm doing, though? I'm cutting back on sody pop. All right? When you get old, you have to get rid of inflammation. You have to slow it down. You have to, So I'm cutting back on sody pop. So I made my own old-fashioned tonight, just with apple juice, because with anything else, you could get addicted, kids. I was in DARE, and everyone who was in DARE knows that we signed a paper saying that we would not partake in things like alcohol. So this is an apple juice old-fashioned, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I just put some just a dash of sody pop in it, where normally this would just be like straight up ginger ale, diet ginger ale. I feel better since it's been a month and a half since I quit smoking, And now I'm cutting back. It's been a while since I've had like my normal soda intake. So yeah, no one cares. I don't know why I'm talking about. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? How's your lives going? Check this out. A goose. I'm like it's like people only do things because of money anymore. And that's just really sad. Yes. And a new choice. The choice of a new generation. We bought a printing press. So everything in my house, my actual genitals we watched a movie stamped on them right now and are also for sale if anyone's interested. Yeah, Daniel, here, take 2 of these. New, yellow, different. Oh man, did you guys have the Dare trophies, by the way, or the t-shirts? I actually had the tiny little eagle. It was about this big, not that big. Yeah, it was a little eagle, and it was made for like $1.95, and probably the reason that we all had to pay for our own school lunches, unlike kids today. Don't have to pay for the school lunches if you're lucky. Last year we didn't have to pay for school lunches. This year we have to pay for the kids' school lunches. It's expensive, and this is just everybody. They just decide, they're like, hey, nobody has to pay for school. Take your shirt off, everyone. No one has to pay for school lunches this year. And everybody's like, yeah. And then this year they're like, we can't. Put your shirt back on. Put your shirt back on. We can't be doing that. If you guys are just now showing up, Jay is coming. Say that again, this time in my ears. No, come again, this time in my ears. Jay's coming. He's going to be here in a minute. His computer had to be rebooted. I just think he likes to be fashionably late, but don't tell him I said that. Do tell him I said that. I don't care. Robin Barker. Hey, we're in Delaware. To be fair, has anybody actually been to Delaware? Like, nobody even makes fun of Delaware. Like, nobody talks about Delaware. Like, I don't know. Is it north, south? I don't know where on the globe Delaware even is. Like, that Wayne's World joke was a serious thing. No one, I bet when you are asked to name the entire 50 states, no one, it's like North and South Dakota. That's a freebie. Those are 2. But no one ever gets Delaware because you just forget it exists. Because, like, what the hell is in Delaware? What's in Delaware? It doesn't exist. Oh, so it's like the birds. The birds are actually just cameras watching us. My mother-in-law, I love her to death. She is an amazing woman. I sound like Trump. She's an amazing woman, even if she believes birds aren't real. Okay? I'm not going to debate it or anyone. Okay? No, she's an awesome person, but she is very scared of birds, and she thinks that they're picking through our trash, and because they're picking through our trash, they're getting all of our pills. So all the birds are like souped up and psychotic, and the birds are like steroid freaks. And like, I don't know if she pictures like Sylvester Stallone like flying through the sky, like ah! Ah! Could you imagine like a pterodactyl, like Sylvester Stallone, which is like a cricket? Ah! I don't know why I tickled myself so much. I'm just picturing Sylvester Stallone's face on a bird flying around like, yeah! Oh God. Oh, this is gonna be the worst stream ever, I feel like. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus God, nothing's gonna get more steroids in them than the chickens do, though. So I don't know why she's so worried about birds. Just deep, dude, this is like 4 or 5 different conversations that we've had over dinner, and she's like, no, let me tell you about the birds. Yeah, Robin, that was way better. We are not 10 minutes into the show yet. We are not 10 minutes in to this show, and I'm hot and I'm sweaty, and there's 206 bones in the human body and 207 in me right now. Oh dear God. I'm not gonna be able to get that image out of my mind at all. Not all. What have you guys been doing while I wait for Jay to show up? We don't want to start talking about the movie before Jay's here. Because then Jay's going to bring up stuff that we already talked about, and it's going to be awkward. I'm going to have to talk about it again. So what do you guys been doing? What's going on? How's your fridge situation going? How's your life? I've been sitting around playing NCAA college football 25, way too much to the fact that I have a lump on my hand. I get that anyways from volleyball and lifting weights and stuff like that. It's totally cool stuff, not like weird stuff like doing stuff to my body alone in my bunk. But yeah. Hey, look who it is. This blue piece of crap right here.
Hi, Yukio.
If he was green, he would die. I wish he would.
Hi, Yukio.
I'm sorry you had to see that, Yukio.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Sorry, guys. Welcome in. Let's take our pants off and see how we're feeling.
I told them that you're actually like late on purpose because you just like you want to swing in like Sting from the rafters and be like, "Hey, I'm fashionably late. It's the cool guy."
I swear to Christ, that gave me. One day I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put white makeup on and be late and just come in and not say anything for 3 hours. I'm just going to stare at you, and then at the end I'll give you a baseball bat. I'll just point a baseball bat at the screen. Yeah, been a lot of crazy shit going on.
I'm gay.
Yeah, dicks for me and you and everyone between. Might be getting an apartment, which is good news. Waiting on, hopefully we hear back soon. So that's good news. Then
alone, by the way, alone. He's getting an apartment alone.
Yeah, I couldn't finish sex last night, so it was definitely not going to work out. So she divorced me already. So
wait, I thought you said you couldn't start it last. Like you couldn't.
No,
you finished too fast.
30 seconds at least.
Oh, I thought you meant you tried again and you couldn't get it started.
No, I got mine. I just didn't care about what she got.
Well, that's
so.
Fair.
Yeah,
the usual.
Well, she moved it away. It was like over. It was red alert 3. I couldn't fucking. That was it. Explosions. I mean, what you want me to do? I'm a man. That's what happens. But anyway, so yeah, hopefully that we hear back from them. Now she's like been sweating tit juice because you're like, oh my god, I hope I hear back because they're gonna do all this stuff. And of all fucking days, dude, my credit score dropped 18 fucking points today.
Why? Because they did the thing.
Well, that or April had a credit card that she never used and they closed the account.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it'll bounce back up, but she was actually in the landlady was actually in the process of whatever they got to do, and the fucker said, "Hey, karma says suck an ass." And
well, I figure because like when they do a soft check or a hard check,
hard inquiry,
hard inquiry, it drops, but it usually takes a couple days.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Should still be fine.
Well, I was like, because I've been like freaking out, like John Nash from A Beautiful Mind over my credit karma. Like I just can't. I see patterns that I didn't see before, and I'm like, trying to figure it out. But anyway, so hopefully
I've been working on my credit too. I'm hoping to get it to double digits soon. I'm pretty excited about it.
Oh, man. I'm hoping for it. One day I can buy a kite from Walmart. But So anyway, been a lot of crazy stuff. But yeah, how are you guys? Are you guys feeling hot and sexy and all sorts of titty juice milking time?
Jay's selling it short though. He's selling it short because he's possibly getting a place that's going to be super close, not like super close, but like cut in half time of our distance. Mm-hmm. Our hearts and dicks are going to be this much closer to each other, which means if Jay does get this place, we will be filming together and fucking in the butt more often.
A lot happening. And yes, I'm dressed like Papa Smurf because you're my children now. So, but no, yeah, we are actually. It cuts in half like the distance between Mike and I, significantly. So, in like right now, we're about anywhere depending on traffic, 45 minutes to an hour away, which makes it very difficult to actually do film together. So it's sporadic. This where I'm going to be if I get this apartment, it will be like 15 minutes away. That's it.
Yeah, which will be super sweet because then we can just Uber your drunk ass home.
Yeah, that's all. That's fine.
Or vice versa, my drunk ass home.
It's fine. I mean, and I told him like the next best thing to that is like I'm literally just gonna live out in this fucking backyard with a tent.
That's fine too.
Yeah, I'll be like that one dude. Like what's that movie where the guy can hear earthquakes? I'll just be like that dude.
Suck me gentle, suck me quick.
Michael Shannon in the earthquake movie where he can like hear earthquakes.
That's tornadoes, and he can't hear them. He sees them.
I thought he heard them. Well, whatever. You know what? He's disturbed, and you don't make fun of a man that's got problems with his brain. Anyway, so yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Like we did Mina Suvari last night in American Pie. I
didn't say anything.
Michael Bethune.
I have plausible deniability. I didn't say anything. I'm gonna fucking deny that shit, just like every politician in the world. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's what you do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's all you gotta do in politics. When they ask you something, he's like, I don't know what that is. And they're like, well, it's like, sir, like this is you fucking that prostitute with cocaine on your nose. I was like, that could be anybody. There's AI. Like you don't. I mean, that's like, what are you talking about? What are you?
It's like that joke in role models, though. He's like, that could be anybody. He's like, I can't believe it. Me, David Carradine, stealing TVs.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys notice, we are cutting back. It's not politics talks. It's just funny talk. Like it's not about any particular candidate. I'm just saying, like any politician, they're all professional liars. Just deny.
Yeah. We're just not actually talking about it. We're skirting around it. Just the tip. Ouch, you're on my hair. Tim27 says, can Loomis and Slender Man sing like a prayer? So you got to use your butthole and your mouth at the same time.
Yeah, that'll be easy. No. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. Me hear you call me name, and it sounds like help. That's it.
Grabs the bike. JT Owsley says, sitting love, even if my car broke down today. Oh, dude, that's the worst. That sucks.
Oh, I got my car back. Speaking of cars.
Jay's like, fuck you and your car. I'm having a great day.
Yeah, sorry, JT. Sucks to be you, bro. I am the superior, JT.
After diagnosis, yeah, it's like one has to die so the other can
There can't be two of us.
After diagnostic check, it's a bad fuel pump, and they're bending me over hard.
Ooh,
650.
damn.
1114 was better. Hey, same thing happened to us. Our battery, Kate's car battery died like at Deadpool Wolverine a couple days ago. Had to get a new car battery, which used to be like, I don't know, $75 on a bad day. Now it's $215 easy. No matter what? Yeah. So, but that sucks, dude. And get your car fucking. Dude. Whenever that fuel light comes on, you're like, oh, of course it happened today.
Yeah, dude, shit's getting so expensive. I'm better to have a Yabadoo car. Like, I'm just gonna like take out the bottom and run my ass like fucking the Flintstones. Like, I'll pick up the fucking car and run. But yeah, they had my car for like 2 fucking weeks. I was supposed to have it back like, that. I mean, he said it was gonna be like 3 days. But yeah, it was $402. But it's fixed. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm just glad it's fixed. I mean, it's literally been like in disrepair for like 2 years.
Yeah, it was $403, but Jay shaved a little bit off by letting the dude slap him in the face with his wiener.
And there's nothing wrong with that in today's world. Okay,
it's like a coupon book.
Did you watch the openings of the Olympics? Everyone's included.
Right,
everyone's included.
Courtney has gifted another one.
God damn, Courtney! Thank you, dude. God, what a sweet gentleman that is. Huh?
Great lover too. I don't know if you guys have heard.
I can look at it here. I know it is.
Benjamin Shelby says, "Stay sexy."
He's a good hunter-gatherer.
Hunter-gatherer, hunter. Mm-hmm. Says, Benjamin says, "Stay sexy, you two." That's an order.
I can't do it. Benjamin, because Benjamin said so.
Have you seen my liver?
Dude, I would do that to you all the time, Ben, if I knew you in real life. It's like, Benjamin. Fucking
I thought you meant something that nasty, like sticking 2 fingers in his mouth and staring him in the eyes.
I would put 3 in his butt, and not even when he asked me to. But no, I would just go, Benjamin wants to go out. Benjamin wants to make all the plans for Saturday night.
Fine, whatever Benjamin wants to do.
It's from Waitsville, you got to.
Danielle Torres, Deadpool and Wolverine, or Dick's Penises and Walrus
Big
Cock.
I like that one.
Star Wars was awesome. Yeah, pump for Rickety Dong Jizz.
Rickety Ding Dong Jim.
Licking Fables and Goons.
Love fucking guys. Flames. We love that.
Definitely started out saying Fables and didn't accidentally almost say other F words.
You know what? It's funny that everyone is pumped about RDJ as Doom, which is cool. Again, we talked about that when that happened. We were live when it was happening. The thing about it is, though, we were correct, though. Because we must temper our expectations, ladies and gentlemen. We also knew this was the shrieking cry of desperation from Marvel as they fell down a cliff because they had to bring back RDJ. And I've been looking around the interwebs, and everyone pretty much feels the same as all of we. This is cool that it's RDJ coming back, but at the same time, wow, what a fucking way to die, Marvel.
So you were like, yeah, I've been on the internet. And everybody, and totally not just Jeff from Reddit 219 was like, I totally
Terrence.
Agree.
It's Terrence too. Downhill. First off, you don't know my subreddits. You don't know them at all.
I got 12 upvotes, dude. I got 12 fucking upvotes.
First off, I got a karma badge, and that's amazing. And second off, the 3 guys that I hang out with we're going to start a D&D group. That's right. You guys aren't even invited. But no, I'm not saying everybody, but no, it literally is. Everyone's excited that Robert Downey Jr.
knows.
No, everybody knows Jeff. But no, it seems like okay. Everyone is excited that Robert Downey Jr. is returning to Marvel in some fashion or another, and they do kind of think it's cool. It's Doom, but they're also recognizing that you're bringing back stars of the past because you are desperate. I mean, it's not like come on, a blind man can fucking see it.
Yeah, no, and dude, did you hear what they paid?
I have no idea. Did they give him like the secret key to Walt Disney's head under Disney World?
Yeah, they gave him Jack Black's soul. Actually, that was worth nothing because he is
stinky,
cowardly. No, they I forgot what I was going to say.
They gave him a lot of money.
Joke and I fell off, and I'm scared and confused.
It's okay.
I'm having a panic attack.
Now you know what it was like in bed with me the other night.
Yeah, this is lasting just about as long. I did hear that they gave $80 million to the Russos to return. And that Robert Downey Jr. said he wouldn't come back to play Dr. Doom unless they got the Russos back. And I also heard that they paid Robert Downey Jr. somewhere around that same amount, because I saw somebody say, like, what's the budget for this movie is going to be? Because just the directors and one actor alone, we're at like $160 million or something like that.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Crazy,
Robert Downey Jr., when he wakes up and he goes onto the movie set with the Russos out there, they're going like, me and my friends. We feeling right, we live in life, and they're gonna have their big checks, like looking at each other and saying, "That's how badass we are." Look at all these fucking broke loser actors around us. Like nobody can control us. No one can. Good for him. I mean, he got his money, but you like listen. If it's $1 billion fucking money machine like Disney is willing to give it to you, again, it just shows you the desperation. It's pretty awful.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, and you're right. It is desperate, especially to pivot course midway through with the Kang Dynasty, and they're like, "No, actually, that guy beats up women."
You weren't happy. You guys weren't looking forward to fucking Brie shit Larson and the Marvels 15. I couldn't wait for that horse shit.
Yeah, the
Shimu. Well, I don't even know how you call it. Shimu.
I hope they'll continue it because I can't wait to see what happens next. I was really excited,
but yeah, it is what it be. But I'm glad but it's going to be cool to see him as Dr. Doom. It just kind of sucks. You got him playing Iron Man, and now Mike, that's his face. That's the face you make when the girl first sucks on your wiener. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I don't like this. I can't feel a mustache.
Yeah, that's like that's the face you give to a $15 blowjob. You know it's not good, but it's like the best you can get right now.
Perfect.
Hey, Michael
has joined the other dark side. He was on one dark side on the Patreon, and now he's on the other dark side.
All right,
because did I say one finger? I meant two. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. And I hope you enjoyed the same double time stuff. Cordy Reed says no debating. The Blade cameo was the #1 reaction. And again, by the way, we are going to start throughout the super chats. We're not talking about Deadpool spoilers, but feel free to talk whatever spoilers you want about Deadpool and Wolverine. Super chat whatever spoilers you want. The fun part about doing these streams is that you guys can dictate the conversation. Dude, and you agree with me on this.
You had me at Dick. Go ahead.
I love him. La la la.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how the Navy teaches you.
That's how they do it, the Marines. No, listen. What the fuck was I talking about? God damn it.
Dictators.
What's the thermostat?
No, you were saying that the audience controls things.
No, the worst thing, it's hard to do spoiler movie reviews. And we finally beat Medicare.
You have derailed. You have to shut up, Richard.
No, it's hard to do spoiler movie reviews because you always get done and you edit it, or you get done doing everything you're doing, and then you realize like one thing you forgot to talk about, and it just drives you up a wall insane. So doing it this way is so much more fun because you guys can just guys can get out of it instead of being in the comments like, hey, you guys suck and you're awful at this. You just tell us live.
Dude, that does. I mean, that back in the day when we were like filming a lot together, that happened because that'd be like you want to turn the camera back on, be like, by the way, this happened. This happened too. Thanks, and that's it. Like not even context. Like at the end of the video, just turn the camera back on. No edits. Just put that back in. Like, by the way, I forgot that Black Manta showed up at the end.
And also,
just so you know, someone's gonna be like, God, you didn't even watch the fucking movie. Because there's always one. But yeah, Courtney, you are right. The Blade cameo was fucking sexy time. But I will say something about the Blade cameo and Wesley Snipes. First off, I was fucking floored Because I didn't know he was in it. I swear to God, I didn't know he was in it. When they were walking out, like Jennifer Garner, I was like, "What? Electra's here?" And then I was like, "Okay, calm your tit." And then Blade walked out. I was like, "Dick." And then and then they got Channing Tater Tots in the Gambit outfit. By the way, his mush mouth was fucking great, dude. Like he actually had the really good Cajun accent, like down.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah, dude, because that's exactly how Gambit would sound. Like
No,
dead
dude.
on. I mean, it was over the top because it was meant to be. But at the end of the day, I think they've made jokes about Gambit's accent, how mushmouth it was. But yeah, I would say Blade's the weird thing. Here's the thing about Blade. You know that motherfucker's got muscle still, and I'm not saying nothing else. I mean, look at me, but he's small compared to what he used to be, and I will say he's steroid free because you can't like he's not got Sly's muscles at all, so he's not on steroids.
Who's who?
It's not Wesley Snipes. I was gonna say he's definitely steroid free. You can't hear me? Your shit's probably out.
Yeah, my Bluetooth's getting all crazy in my ear.
I hate those goddamn teeth that are blue. You got to go to the dentist and get that fixed.
It sucks. No, but no, I agree, dude. Well, okay, so Blade, that was the one. That's the one that shocked me the most, for sure. I agree with Courtney on that. That shocked the shit out of me. It's not that I didn't expect it. It's very easy not to expect because they apparently did not get along on the set.
I know they made fun of it in the Ryan Reynolds even makes a joke about it. He's like, "What are you doing here? You don't like me?" Or he's like, "I thought you were retired." He's like, "Retarded."
He was like, "I don't like you." He's like, "I know."
I know. I was like, it's true. I mean, it's again, the jokes were great, like because the jokes were like real life, like barbs. The fact that Wesley Snipes really didn't like Ryan Reynolds, and the fact that Jennifer Garner, when they said Daredevil, and she's like, "I don't care," because that was fucking Ben Affleck. Which is crazy. By the way, Mike's laughing on the inside, but his blue teeth are messing up.
Yeah, no, my shit keeps fucking up. I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's fine, but no. But I'm saying it's funny that because they were making great jokes. The fact that Deadpool said something about, "Oh, Daredevil died," and she's like, "I don't care," and it was obviously a barb at Ben Affleck because he played Daredevil.
That was funny. That was kind of weird. There was a lot of really mean jokes in there, like specifically mean jokes. Like there was the Ben Affleck one or whatever, which was I get it.
I mean, he did cheat on her, from what I understand.
Right, but they still have a good co-parenting relationship with their kids. But it's just a fucking joke, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still, dude, I was shocked at the level of the way that they were able. Like, I know Deadpool's fourth wall and shit like that. But the way people were like, "Oh, there's no story. It's just a bunch of fan service."
I don't get that at all.
Like, Marvel's guilty of doing fan service and shit like that. Yes, absolutely. And I hate egregious fan service just as much as the next guy.
I don't.
But this movie specifically is so different. It's not the whole point of the movie is that these are the misfit throwaway toys and all this shit like that. This breaks a fourth and a fifth wall. It's meta. I mean, it's like Wes Craven could have written this script, man. Like, that's the point. That's the joke. They bring back characters to make jokes and to do cool shit, not to like pretend like, "Oh my God, this is the next evolution," to try to sell the next movie. It was all about this movie.
Well, I thought the cameos worked because it furthered the story, and the story was actually entertaining and good. It wasn't Shakespearean, but it was simple enough and it was easy to follow, and they paced it well. That's all that mattered. And they did a great job of not bullshitting around with origin stories and fucking around with the characters themselves and just making them, as people know who they are and having a good time with it. That's all fans want anyway. Just give us. That's why this fucking movie is breaking records worldwide and shattering more spaces than Courtney Love's vagina.
By the way, I fucking called that shit. I just want to say that I've been telling people that for months that was going to happen, and it did.
Well,
so
that's like
my white ass ball.
But that's like saying, "Hey, you know what? Ray Charles can't drive a car." Like, it's. I mean, we know that's going to happen.
No, I didn't just say it was going to be successful. I said it was going to break it's going to break massive records.
Well, and it's on its way to break even more because we don't even know when it's going to stop. The only movie that's coming out that could give it some competition is Romulus. But even then, it's not got the same appeal as Deadpool Wolverine.
No,
you're talking about Wolverine as the most popular X-Man, period, and then Deadpool being probably the most popular Marvel. I swear to God, right now, with what Reynolds has done with Deadpool, do you guys think that the character Deadpool is more popular than Spider-Man in Marvel? That's pushing it. I know. I understand your panties might break with the weight of the decision here.
Somebody turn off the thermostat.
But is Spider-Man still the number one golden goose for Marvel, or is Deadpool?
Well, I think the main thing is we've gotten 78.5 Spider-Man movies. We've only got 3 Deadpool movies.
Well, I'm saying I meant just the general is the character Spider-Man still bigger? Is it bigger still?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the character Spider-Man's definitely bigger. It's more known.
Yeah.
But who's more popular right now, though? Are people more interested in? It might be Deadpool right now and that, but like whoever's more popular. But I'll say this, dude. I put a poll in the chat. Because I haven't talked to anybody about this either. So I was looking forward to tonight as well. But Channing Tatum's Gambit. Yes or no? You guys said 86% said yes, you like it. Only 14% said no. So I'm gonna have a very unpopular opinion here. I liked it in this movie for what it was in this movie. I love that we got to see. I love for Channing Tatum that he got to do it.
Well, not to mention the fact it was the first time to see a comic book accurate Gambit.
Right. So I love the fact that it was there. I love that. I always love seeing Gambit. I love that character and all that shit. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really glad that movie never happened because I don't think he's a good Gambit.
You like shut the fuck up. You're jealous of his abs.
It was perfect for this movie. For this movie, it was perfect. But dude, that was a dime store Wish.com Gambit, in my opinion. And that when he kept saying like, "Oh, what's that doing up in here, in here," and shit like that, I was like, "That's not. No, you're fucking missing the point. It's not. It was off for me. I did not enjoy it. I enjoyed it, but I
will give you that. Yes, it was definitely played up to be goofy for the movie. Yeah. But here's the thing. I don't think it would have been goofy at all if they'd actually made a movie with him. I think it was just an over-exaggeration of the character because it's a Deadpool movie. Now, at the same time, I think the actor Channing Tatum, I think Tater Tots is a pretty good actor, to be fair. I think he's obviously shown he's got comedic chops. I mean, he's done movies before this where he's fought 21 Jump Street, things like that. He also can do drama roles and things, obviously, and he's got a great body. But other than that, he actually claimed that he was a huge Gambit fan, and maybe he was. Gambit, in my opinion, you've got Wolverine, who's super popular, Cyclops, and then you got Gambit. Maybe it's Wolverine and Gambit than everybody else because Gambit's extremely popular as well. And he said it was his favorite Marvel character, and I don't know, man. I would have liked to have seen what they have done. If you get the right director and the right script for that movie, I think it would have been fine. Now, I will say about the costume. I thought it was cool, and it did look very comic accurate what they had him wear. But there was something about it that it did fucking have like a Comic-Con cosplay to it. Like I don't know what it was. It looked plastic. Like you know what I mean? Like it looked like like that in the Sandlot when they buy a little Billy or whatever the fuck is Smalls a glove and it's plastic and he catches the ball and it just breaks because it's plastic. Yeah. That's what his coat looked like.
No.
So I don't know.
He looked like he looked more like he just had his jaw wired shut with that thing on his face.
I liked it. Well, that is comic accurate, but that shit looked like it was made of paper mache.
No, it's comic accurate, but they should have made it a sleeve. Like they should have made it like more. But again, like we're talking about, they probably did this shit. They had a lot of stuff going on this.
Yeah, and they probably weren't going to be like, we need to spend like an extra $55,000 on the headpiece for Gambit.
Yeah,
and make it metal. But either way, I don't know, dude. I feel like at the end of the day, I would have liked to have seen it, but I understand in that if you look at it in this movie, it is goofy looking. But it was just for me, it was just cool because it was like a promise that was never delivered on. Channing Tatum I think he would have been a fine Gambit, and it's cool to see Gambit getting the dues, at least for 5 seconds. He got some dues.
100%. No, and again, guys, don't get me wrong on this. I was happy to see it. I laughed at it. I loved watching him in action when that big fight scene happened. I love it for this movie. All I'm saying is I would not want to see a whole movie as Channing Tatum as Gambit doing that accent with that up in here. Like God, it was cringe to me. Like
up in here, y'all gonna make me throw my cards up in here. Yeah, well, I just want to see Gambit like kill somebody and then fucking Little Pony the fucking dance floor. Like my pony. Who was that? Was that R. Kelly?
Genuine. Genuine. It's okay. You're safe.
My pony.
No, dude, but also like I still don't think we've seen a comic accurate like the suit wise, and yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people who didn't read the X-Men comics in the Jim Lee comics and shit like that back in the or Jim was it Jim Lee? Fuck, what was his name?
Jim Lee.
Yeah, back in the day, but like that is what Gambit would sound like that
100%. No, the accent, yeah.
But I still don't think they've gotten it right. Like Gambit was always super slender for one.
Well,
like he's Channing Tatum and Taylor Kitsch are both real bulky, huge dudes.
I was going to say Taylor Kitsch. Taylor Kitsch, I think, had more of a body type for it because he was tall and lanky.
But they still haven't nailed it though. Oh no, Taylor Kitsch is jacked as fuck though.
What did he look like in the movie? Maybe it was just where
big jacket.
I was just looking at his wiener. But here's the thing, Taylor. I didn't like Taylor Kitsch at all. Even though could Taylor Kitsch have done the movie? I don't know. I mean. I never thought Taylor Kitsch was a great actor. I just never did. So I always thought his shit was kind of hammy. But I would have said,
though.
Huh?
the way they did the cards.
Oh,
With the
yeah.
pink
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
was
yeah,
perfect.
yeah. Oh, yeah. The kinetic energy. Yeah, 100%. No,
Yeah.
all that stuff was great. I just feel like Channing Tatum would have been his overall better Gambit. Now, I will say, I agree with Courtney, and I agree with you that Blade is probably he was the most shocking cameo for me. Blade, 100%, and a great cameo, by the way. But I will say the one that really came out of left field for me too, and I was like, what the fuck? Was Johnny Storm when Chris Evans popped up as Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four. I don't know why that gave me giddy as a schoolgirl. I really liked it. I lactated. I thought that was so fucking cool, dude. Because I'll tell you what, if you can say what you want about those early 2000 Fantastic Four movies, but Chris Evans was a perfect Human Torch. He had that shit down, dude. He was the arrogant, cocky, good-looking dude, like almost like surfer level Johnny Lawrence from Cobra Kai type of guy. That's exactly what he's supposed to be. Fucking dead on, dude. And when I saw him, dude, I was like, "You looking good, Chris. You look good."
He looks great, man. By the way, he looks great.
I was like, "Fuck Captain America. You leave your shit by the TV. Pick up that Human Torch shit."
But I did, dude. The way that they did that gag though was fucking hilarious because we all thought it was Captain America, right? And when he said "flame on,"
I kind of rolled my eyes. I was like, "God damn, I don't know that."
But like, dude, you know that they were sitting around writing that script probably over drinks, and when they realized they could do that, they were probably like, "Holy fuck, yes, that's so fucking funny!" Like, you know, they had a great time when they thought when the light bulb came on to do that. One more thing I do want to say about Blade, though, I want to go back to Wesley Snipes for a second because,
well, the IRS did too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they fucking
5 fucking years, dude. Holy shit!
The IRS stole Wesley Snipes from us. Racism and other stuff took Mel Gibson from us.
But listen, Wesley Snipes actually did go to the void. It's called federal prison.
I can't believe. I wonder, dude. I do wonder. I wonder. No, probably not.
I don't want to. I'm not making fun of. Like, listen, I'd be.
No.
I would never come back out of that. I'd be like, I'm scared of everything. But it's federal prison.
I feel terrible to go to jail for some taxes is some fucking.
Well, here's the thing.
Man.
Yeah. Well, first off, it's not like the fucking federal government's gonna go broke. Aren't we already broke? Aren't we like $55 trillion in debt? My point being is like, but I will say it's federal prison. Federal prison supposedly is not like tennis courts and shit. It's not even like it's not. Yeah, like
but it still fucked his career up. You know?
Yeah, it's still prison. You gotta put that down that you went to prison.
I just be like, can I fucking affirm this shit or something? Like, can I get on a payment?
Yeah, I'll pay like $25 a month. I swear to God.
Yeah, I'll suck your dick, man. I'll make Blades 2 through 9 for free if you just like take this off.
If he had fucking been like, give me one more chance.
Yeah, like his lawyers had to be the worst lawyers of all time.
I think it was I think he did it, but I think his brother helped him too. Like it was like fucking the whole thing was dumb.
Yeah,
like you can't make that amount of money and think you're gonna hide it.
Yeah,
I mean it's fucking stupid.
No, and also, I mean, but what I was gonna say was, I wonder if Ryan Reynolds like wrote a tax joke in there. Like, he's like, man, you invaded that punch like some tax, like some shit like that. Something obviously way funnier because he's right.
Because I haven't seen an ass ripping like that since the IRS took down Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, like he could be way better.
Well, yeah, but I bet Wesley was like, I don't like you, Ryan. Yeah. Don't fucking up. I'm like already like we're on even keel. Don't make me hate you.
But let me ask you, honest to God, hand on your dick, and on the opening to the Paris Olympics, on both things at the same time, and to God as well, an unholy try. I don't know where I'm going with this, but did Wesley Snipes seem weird as fuck to you as Blade? Like, I was happy as shit to see him, don't get me wrong. And when he said some motherfuckers still always trying to ice skate a pill, like I creamed my pants.
I was good, but I was kind of like, I knew it was coming. And then I was like, when he delivered it, I was like, I don't know.
But he seemed off. His entire performance as Blade seemed way off to me. I loved it. I was happy to see it, but I was just like, it's like he's always like a second late on the line. It didn't feel like Blade.
It had been a while since he'd actually had to do that role, and I think it was. And he knew it was a cameo. I mean, let's be honest. How many times, like, did Wesley Snipes ever fucking think that he would have to appear as a cameo in a movie? Probably not. So it's probably a little weird for that reason alone. And then I did like the fucking subtle wink when he was saying something about there's only been one Blade, and then Deadpool went.
Yeah,
he was like, because they're making fun of the fucking Blade movie that was canceled.
Yeah,
because they're talking about all these different versions of Deadpool.
I cannot believe, and again, I know all the dumb shit that they've done. I really do, but I cannot believe. I got to give Kevin Feige credit here. He let them make fun of the Marvel universe and the choices that they have made over and over and over again, and that took humility, and that took someone who definitely does not have does not have a lot of insecurity, dude. Because with that joke that they made, about the Blade thing. They made a joke when he was like, "Hey, welcome to the MCU, Wolverine." He's like, "You're joining at kind of a low point."
Yeah, he did. I know. I like that. I wish that they had thrown in a line from Blade 3. He was like, "I just farted and I had garlic." But no. Well, here's the thing. By the way, I know that people are talking about it, that he's older and stuff. I'm not saying, I wasn't saying his performance was bad. It just, there was something a little different about it. And they're people like, "Well, he's 62 years old." I get it. I'm not.
I mean, so is Patrick Stewart, man. Like,
that's true.
So is Ian McKellen. Like, fucking.
I'm not shitting on dude. Wesley Snipes, the goat of. He's the goated fucking Marvel hero of all time. Like, he really is. Like, I'm not shitting on him. But I will say, Courtney, you're right. That's what I was trying to think of the wording when I saw him. I was like, it's cool to see him, but he did look real thin. Like, and Courtney was like, his neck looked real thin. Like, his head looked like too big for his body. So when I saw him at first, I swear to God, the first thought I had is that he had like a robot body, or maybe a robot arm that was really thin, because that's why he looked kind of misshapen.
That's your comic book brain going to work.
Why it was like the only thing I could concentrate on because my dick was so hard from all the cameos. Like, a lot of blood flow was being lost. But no, dude, I was a little worried because but I think it's just his age. But that's why I say, like, he's definitely steroid free, because you can look at Sylvester Stallone and that guy is still fucking jacked.
No, and also, like, honestly, it wasn't the size to me. I definitely noticed he was way more slender. Like, good for you, dude. Yeah, he lost. He's healthy, all that shit. But like, and he's not going to go in. He's not going to go and do a fucking 6-month workout plan for a fucking 10-minute cameo in a movie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it was
the delivery of his lines was off to me. That's what I'm saying. That it didn't feel like Blade to me. Like, it felt weird.
He just looks different. And somebody say he looked like a Roblox. I mean, he kind of did. I mean, I'm not. Maybe it's just because I'm like used to seeing, like, when I think of Wesley Snipes, I think of a big dude, like a big, like a muscular.
You should have given him a fucking overcoat.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe he just didn't get in contact with Sly's dealer, and he just didn't have time. But and then somebody's like, Hugh Jackman's what, 55? Molly says, I mean, Hugh's 55. Did you see his abs? Exactly.
It's not an age thing.
No, it's not. I just think that. You might be right. Maybe he just didn't want to work out for it. I mean, who the fuck knows? I don't know. Maybe
and also
Robert Pattinson's like, I'm going to go on the bike and then have a fluffernutter sandwich.
Well, I mean, also, like, I wonder how hard it is for Wesley Snipes, the person, to slip into that role, because he's famously known for being extremely hard to deal with on the Blade sets because he method acts. And I wonder if he was like, all right, I'm not going through all that shit for this because this is a fun, enjoyable time role. And I wonder if you look back at those two performances and you go, fuck, maybe the dude was right. He really should have, like, if he does this movie again, we're gonna let him be an asshole on set, because maybe that's where that shit comes from. Maybe he's one of those rare method actors who's not just doing it to be Jared Leto and get a little bit extra attention. Maybe that actually brings out the fucking Blade in him.
I think back in the day, though, he was probably arrogant and he got humbled a lot, and that just comes across. I mean, that happens to everybody. Like, he was cocky, arrogant, and he got humbled by life. And that's what, if IRS sucks, it does suck, but it did suck his ass dry and make him realize, like, man, I was being an asshole. I was broke. Now I need people to help me. But no, I don't know. I think it was fine, and I don't want to shit on his performance because it was really cool to see.
No, I'm not shitting on. I just felt
no, I'm not either. But I know. I'm just saying. But it was really cool to see Wesley Snipes back as fucking Blade, and there never ever will be anybody that matches Wesley Snipes' Blade ever.
Let me ask you this though, and I'll put this as a poll in the chat. Answer with your mind and not your heart, and definitely not your dick.
Care Bears.
Because we all know where that's going. Always bet on black. But after seeing him as Blade here, would you want to see an Old Man Blade film in the MCU?
Yes, I would. I swear to God, I would. I feel like Wesley Snipes deserves the same send off as someone like Hugh Jackman did in Logan.
He deserves it.
Yeah, I think. Well, listen, for what he was one of the founding fucking fathers of the current MCU. Of what we have are just the comic book movies, dude. Like, think about that. The current comic book movies without people like fucking Wesley Snipes, without people like Hugh Jackman that did X-Men, without Tobey Maguire, without Ben Affleck, in Daredevil, without
Dolph Lundgren,
Dolph Lundgren,
Thomas Jane,
you wouldn't really have the modern fucking thing of Marvel going on. And so 100. I was not a huge fan of Blade Trinity at all. I didn't think it was that good of a movie. I never did. I think the Dracula storyline it felt very like rushed. There was something about that movie that felt fucking rushed. And
which one?
Blade Trinity, the third one.
Oh yeah.
There was something about that was really and like I actually Triple H was pretty good in that movie. There was just something about that just felt like there was no chemistry between anybody. It was rushed. I know they had a lot of problems on set. Maybe that was bleeding over. Anyway, I would love to have seen Wesley Snipes get one more movie. And he go out with a bang and give him an ending that he actually. I would love for his last movie. Oh my God, dude! Give me a Spirits of Vengeance movie. Give me a Blade, Ghost Rider, and a Wolverine movie. You won't ever get Wolverine back, but just give me a Blade, Ghost Rider team up and have Blade go out to some glory.
When I saw in the trailers and stuff, by the way, Deadpool going the.
Oh yeah.
I thought like the same as you did. Like, oh my god, he's going to see Spider-Man.
I thought
we're going to see Deadpool interacting with Spider-Man, which my brain goes there because Deadpool, Daredevil, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, like you could all see them parading the streets of Hell's Kitchen, you know, on a little team up side mission together, and all those comic books and stuff like that. So that'd be cool to see.
Well, also Deadpool's got a man crush on Spider-Man. He always has.
Yeah, I wonder, dude, if
but I mean, maybe they're like Tom Holland's really young, so dude, I don't know about that. We're not going to throw him in there with Deadpool.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean,
he's over 18, but maybe they don't want to ruin his like good boy persona. Yeah, like bleeding tampons. What did he say?
Dude, I would have creamed my fucking pants. I don't know why I keep saying that tonight because I actually hate when people say that because it makes me think of like gross lotion squirting all over my body.
Like
but like.
Jeans.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep doing that. I'd like to apologize, but dude, I would have lost my shit if Thomas Jane's Punisher popped up.
They mentioned him, and I was like, "Fuck," because they said the Punisher died rushing that hot chick, that bald hot chick. And I was like, "That sucks, dude," because it would have been great to see Thomas Jane, but also it would have been great to see. Listen, dude. Not only would you have vomited, pooped, and had a heart on at the same time, you would have fucked the wall if Ben Affleck had showed up with Daredevil costume on. That would have been fucking. And then with Jennifer Garner, and then they made a joke about like, give me a kiss, and she's like, no, ooh, or so. I don't know. I don't know.
Deadpool could have been like, oh, this is cool. I have a blind roommate.
Yeah, or something. He's like, aren't you late for a J-Lo music video? Oh, wrong guy. But no, it would have been magical. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen Thomas Jane, and I actually am shocked that. Maybe they were just like, we're not doing that. That's too on the nose. But like, as you already seen it, what if they'd had another, cameo, McGuire, Garfield, and Holland showing up as Spider-Man? They'd be like, yeah, we've seen this before, so it's not that big. But technically, Thor did show up in a cameo because he was like holding him. He's like, what's that with Thor? And he was like, Thor. I would love to have seen Chris Hemsworth come down as Fat Thor and talk to him, but whatever.
Oh, that would have been fucking perfect. Could you imagine, by the way, like if Deadpool was watching Daredevil fight and he's still Jenny from the block, shit like that.
There's a lot of things they could have done, but you know what? They handled what they had well enough, and they didn't overstuff it with goodness Oreos. I mean, everybody wants that double stuffed Oreo, but you got to watch your diabetes. So I'm glad they gave me some regular Oreos.
And so much more to talk about as we go through, but let's get some of y'all's comments. Matt Hayes, member for 1 month, motherfucker.
Hey, all right, Matt. I like to see it, dude.
Boobs. Deadpool 3 is the best movie of the year, and I don't give a fuck with Marvel.
Sure.
Can Marky Mark and Slenderman assure my friend Whitney that I'll be back in 12 days after vacation?
Oh. Yeah, you go ahead. I got to go pee and tell it. I'll be back in about 12 hours.
All right, that sounds wonderful. Hey, you go take a pee-pee. You go in there and you hold that hawk. Jay's dick's like the hawk. I've seen it before. I've tasted it inside of my mouth before. Don't tell anybody that because I'm supposed to be a huge Christian now. I do movies with Mel Gibson. I won't even be in the Marvel movies because they don't want me in it because they know my history. I curb stomped a Puerto Rican once. And I ate too many turkey burgers. And Robert Downey Jr. doesn't like the smell of turkey burgers on set. And I'd like to think that I'm a bigger star than Robert Downey Jr. I did underwear. I was by Calvin Klein. I'm wearing Calvin Klein underwear right now. Have you seen my fucking abs? I woke up at 2 a.m. this morning. I woke up at 2 a.m. I went to bed at 4 a.m. That's fucking weird. Say hi to your mother for me. Anyway, Whitney, you sound like you might be from Boston. You ever watch Tom Brady play? I sucked that guy's dick one time and his man died. That's not what I meant to say because I'm not gay because I'm Christian. Christians aren't gay. I'm super fucking Christian. I'm super fucking Catholic. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Is this on TV? Is this on the fucking internet right now? Oh my God, I do steroids. Oh shit just keeps. I cheat at fucking Wordle. Oh God. Matt's going to be back from vacation. He's going to be just fine. He's just going to be just fine. He's going to outrun the wind. You're going to outrun the wind together. I'll be having a good day. I'm going to keep going like this. I can't keep going like this. Oh my God. I work out 12 hours a day just so I don't have to see my fucking kids. Let me in the fucking house. This has devolved into like something completely fucking different than Mark Wahlberg was even supposed to be. He said, you're turning into walking. I swear to God, he'll be back in a few days. Oh, titties on ice. I'll let Jay answer the other part of that when he gets back, my friend. Thank you. Kyle says, one of your favorite fight scenes in the movie. Definitely, it's got to be, we're all going to go to You know, I'm gonna take it back. The Honda Odyssey fucks hard. Too bad you don't needle dick or whatever it was. That was my favorite fight scene in the movie, bar none. Which we gotta talk. Let's talk about that.
Dude, I gotta be careful. I'm starting my apple juice a little early at night.
That better be alcohol free.
It is alcohol free. I'm an alcoholic.
That's what I thought. About? Okay, thank God.
Ooh, God, alcohol, beer. That's gross.
You could get addicted. Listen, DJ said horrible voice. Hey DJ, why don't you go suck a fucking dick in the garage? I'm just kidding. No, it actually was. Kyle said, "What's one of your favorite fight scenes in the movie, dude?" It's easy for me. It's like Deadpool and Wolverine fighting on the sand in the desert in front of the 20th Century Fox logo. That was really fucking great. But the easy fight for me was absolutely the one in the Honda Odyssey. That was so fucking good.
I don't know why you're allowed to talk and like steal shit, because I was gonna say that one because you already said the one with the 20th Century Fox bullshit.
I've been inside of you. You thought I was giving. I was actually
whatever.
Taking.
Well, that's the last time, buddy, you're ever entering in these cheeks. Yeah, it's the Odyssey one. That was a fucking straight up badass fight. I loved it, and I like the fact that he roasted his ass. Wolverine actually roasted the fuck out of Deadpool, and it was so good, dude, because it's like so quiet. He's like, "I'm going to fight you now." Like that shit was so fucking real and on point. That actually reminded me of a fight that like when you go too far, and then it's just like a real fight. I'm going to fight you now.
Dude, it was not only that, but he actually made Deadpool shut up. Like no one's ever done that before. He didn't have anything to say. But dude, if you go back and watch that scene again, Hugh Jackman, that was an Oscar-worthy moment. Like he got so fucking mad, dude. It felt real. Like it really. I was actually scared for Deadpool because he was like, because you can't keep a relationship up with a stripper. And he's like, and I would say that you should die alone. And he goes, when he punches the fucking roof, and he goes, I would fucking. He goes, oh motherfucker. He's like, I would say that you could die alone, but the joke is that you can't fucking die, and that's on us, dude. He was so angry, he was seething. I think he was spinning like 2 years with Ryan Reynolds out on this moment. Like,
yeah, it'd be great.
I've never seen Wolverine that mad.
Well, it'd be great if Ryan Reynolds or Deadpool had been like, "Easy, Hugh. We're not in Logan Part 2." By the way, X-23 was really good. That girl, she did a great job. I mean, she wasn't in it a lot.
I loved her.
Yeah,
I thought she was great.
I like that.
Handled that well.
Well, yeah. Well, again, I think it's one of those things for me is like they shouldn't have shown that in the trailer.
Yeah, like Robert, you're right. He's like it's one of God's best jokes.
Yeah. Well, listen, if you could hear my face, you could smell how disappointed I am right now. Well, here's the thing. She was good, but again, it goes back. I really wish that studios would stop showing like big important, like, because I feel like that would have been such more of an impactful moment at the fireside. Moment with she's like, well, neither was he, and he's like, I'm not the right guy. It would have been great, but they showed that in the fucking trailer.
Yeah, they did. I don't know why they did that, because they did such a good job of
hiding
everything.
Can we find out from fucking management why James Marsden didn't return as Cyclops in this fucking thing? God damn,
that's true.
Poor old James gets fucked in the ass again by Bryan Singer on and off screen. Yeah, that's the joke you need to make there, Debs.
Matt wanted you to do Slender Man assuring his friend Whitney as well that he'll be back in 12 days.
Hey Whitney, how you doing? We hope that you understand that your friend just going away a little. He gotta get away from the mess. Gotta get away from it for a little while, reset, cool off the engines, and he'll come right back to you. In the meantime, don't you fret, Whitney. You just go about to that Subway family shop across the street and order yourself a 12-inch foot-long phone watch. You can make whatever dirty joke you want to make if you got a dirty mind, but don't worry about that. You eat that 12-inch foot-long phone watch, and by the time you finish it, you don't you dare bring your dirty thoughts in here, Professor Dirty. Me don't want to hear that.
Sticky.
So be assured of you, Whitney. You friend come back 12 days.
Also, I gotta take a pee time for me.
Okay.
But before I go, I will say nighttime. My refrigerator is always running, because it's full of PBR and fresh whiskey. I know whiskey gets better when it's old. I like it better when it's fresh. I also like sleeping with moms, and I like it when the dads watch, because I'm a doctor, and they need to know the right orifices to put your orifices in. I forgot where I parked my car last night. If anyone has an Uber app, if they could send it to the Wrigley Baseball Stadium at 9 p.m. tomorrow. I need to get to work. I'm a doctor. I'll be right back.
Hey, nighttime, what a stupid joke. You know what's not running? Girls to your bed. Shut up. What an ugly ass. I can smell that butt fume from here. I don't even know where he left off, guys. I don't know where we are. I guess
it was at nighttime at 8:13 p.m., you stupid fucking butthole.
Put away your greasy tits, you preening slut. Oh, God, dude, that's fucking nasty, dude. I actually didn't expect it, and I felt vomit in my mouth. You're fucking gross, dude. And it actually is turning me on a little bit. Get out of here. Okay, I found it. All right. Colton Kaler, thank you so much, dude. Says Channing finally got to play Gambit. I know, it was good. Who's your dialect coach? Yeah, that was a good. That was a great line. The only thing I would have changed is swap Electra for Daredevil. Pew pew. Yeah, I think that would have been. There's no fucking way they're getting Ben. I think Ben Affleck is on the verge of like divorcing J-Lo, or J-Lo actually divorcing him again, or something like that. And like he's gonna miss that big ass, so he's depressed again. I just don't. I just didn't see them ever doing that. But it was cool to get one of them. So I'm all right with Jennifer Garner coming back. But yeah, dude, Daredevil would 100% been better. But it was good. It was. I overall genuinely enjoy Channing Tatum-Tots as Gambit. So the show. Let's Michael Parton, thank you so much, Mike. Ol says there was definitely kids with their parents in the theater I was in. Parents are letting their kids live that radical life. Oh, we're far out, dude. That's not tubular at all. That's weird, Michael. Okay. I think we discussed that. Like, what's the age that you would be allowing your children to go see this movie? I would say, for me, and I don't have no children's, because no way, I'm not a responsible person. But I would say, ooh, God, dude, there's some gnarly shit in this movie. I mean, and this movie's not even as gnarly as certain other movies, but I mean, 14, 13, is that too? Am I being a prude? Am I being Puritans from the boat for the Mayflower? Am I being weird? 13. Maybe 12, but I feel like 13's good because he rated PG-13. I mean, at the minimum's 13, but I wouldn't like little kids. No, that's not. That's a no for me. Where's fucking? Is there? No, that pissed me off a little. No, really would. It's not my kids, but yeah, I would. There's not a kid movie. Jack Ryan Boyd, thank you so much. I had the Channing Taylor cameo spooled by some nerd talking to his friend outside the theater. You should have beat him up. I hope they get magically whisked away to Delaware. Fuck yeah, dude. That's how you do it. Wish them away to a shithole state and then dunk their fucking heads in toilet, those fucking nerds. They are not Cobra Kai material, and we will not have them around here, Jack Ryan Boyd. Yeah, I hate that shit, dude. I'm sorry I got spoiled for you. I remember one of the fucking, I don't know how this guy didn't get his ass fucking beat and then like butt fucked. When we went to a karaoke, and he like Star Wars, he's like, Han Solo dies. Han Solo dies. That dude, the Rise of Sky, the whatever. The
karaoke bar.
Yeah, and our buddy hadn't seen the movie yet, and he was a huge Star Wars guy. And this fucking turd goes on stage in karaoke at his turn, and literally on the microphone is saying this shit to a fucking packed crowd of people. By the way, I hate when people do that shit.
That guy was a cunt. Speaking of cunts, Jay and I are going to be hosting a event in Lexington, Kentucky, most likely. This is not 100% official yet, but it will be soon. August the 31st, which I believe is a weekend date. And it's going to be karaoke in Lexington that Jay and I are hosting along with Scarefest. So if you want to make plans, if you live close by, you want to come hang, sing some songs with me and Jay. Yeah. Honda Odyssey fucks.
Also, a little known fact, I'm the dope on the mic. Dope on the mic.
I'm so on the mic.
You may be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later you dance with the reaper.
Lot of mercy. Lot of mercy.
They call me DJ Jazzy J. Did you know?
What timestamp are you at, you stupid fucking slut?
Jack Ryan Boyd is the last guy I talked to. God damn it. Hold on. It's
me? What? I found it.
No, that's not right. Yeah, it is.
Let's discuss the Thor Deadpool.
That was good. I like that. I did ruin it. This applesauce is strong.
Mike says, let's discuss the Thor Deadpool scene. I'm lost. Oh, he doesn't understand it.
I'm sorry, you're stupid. I don't know. I feel like it was. I don't think it was. It was just meant to be a throwaway joke.
Yeah, maybe there's another universe out there where Deadpool and Thor fell in love and butt fucked, and then Deadpool died saving Thor, and then they kissed, and then he was holding him. That's the way I took it. They butt fucked. Thor and Deadpool butt fucked. They fucked in the butt.
Well, I took it as like something that's going to happen when Deadpool gets into the mainstream universe in some way or another. That it was the future they were showing on the TVA screens.
Yeah, it was just a different alternate reality.
Well, yeah, it was the main line because he's like, I felt like in Tommy was like, "What's my family doing in there?" he's like, "Wait a minute, why am I with Thor? Why is Thor crying? Why is he crying?"
A lot of people's girlfriends are in there. No, yeah, it's just an alternate reality. I think I did read that, by the way, that they were gonna one of the ideas for the movie, that one of the scrapped ideas for the movie was that they were going to film the entire opening sequence was just going to be a shot-by-shot recreation of Thor 2 Dark World. That would have been funny as shit, though. But with Deadpool in the scenes as well, which would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that would have been good, but I couldn't. I do that movie, Thor Dark World, like Dark Crust, is so I couldn't. Even with Sexy Ryan's ass in there, I couldn't. There's no way.
By the way, 84% of you say that you still want Old Man Wesley Snipes, Old Man Blade.
Yeah, I would say that there's no way that, like, again, he deserves it. Like, it's just he deserves that moment.
Yeah, what I saw there wasn't old school Blade, but I feel like they could get that to that point for sure. It's still worth trying. Jay Scott, thank you, buddy. Says, "Hey guys, can't watch the stream yet because I've not seen the movie." Well, what the fuck, JS? That's what I call my best friends. Wanted to say I love your faces and your mouths.
I love yours too.
We've tasted each other. Remember, eating a whole pack of raw hot dogs alone may lead to an overstimulated butt.
These are wise words that need to be talked about more often, and you need to go do seminars and TED Talks and let people know.
Yeah, like I know a guy who put a hot dog in a girl's vagina once.
Oh,
I do. I know. He told me about it. He was in high school with this chick, and she was like, "Do whatever you want."
Dude, I mean, are you improving right now?
He actually got a raw hot dog, didn't even cook it, and put it in her vagina. So that actually does happen, Jay Scott. People get stimulated by
anything, everything.
Huh.
You got to find out. You got to indulge your sexual appetites and find out what works for you.
Shaka
I don't know how do you proposition. It's like, hey, I'm going to put this Oscar Mayer in your fucking hoo-hoo hall.
You at least put them on your fingers and like make a little puppet game out of it.
Is it at least cooked?
Yeah, no, not even cooked, dude. Just raw with that wet hot dog water on it, just dripping off inside.
Oh god! And he probably fucking ate her out too with hot dog water.
Yeah, I think he put it back in the package, and his dad was eating hot dogs the next day. He's like, "This one tastes pretty good."
I'm gonna sue somebody. There's like hair in this.
Kyle says every Deadpool loves Peter. That was fucking great, dude. I love that.
Yeah, a sugar bear.
Yeah.
By the way, I could not like Lady Deadpool. God damn, dude. I didn't have to see her face. Holy fucking shit, dude. Hot. Lady Deadpool. Hot.
Lady Deadpool. You know that was Blake Lively.
Hot.
Just her voice, though. It wasn't her body. It was just her voice. But no, I love Peter. I love that what they did with Peter and how he brought that back. That scene was actually bothering me too, because just a little bit of the nerd in me was bothered when they had the Deadpool standoff with all the extra Deadpools, and him and Wolverine were just working their way through them. I was like, this makes no sense because the Deadpools would have regenerated. Like they would be getting right back up the way he does. But at the end of it, they all got up. So I was like, oh, thank God. That would have kept me up at night and definitely made me divorce my wife and never spoken to my kids again if they forgot that part. But I like how they ended that scene.
I'm glad that you didn't add to the divorce rate in this country. But here's the thing.
Someone's got to stop.
How did you feel like? Well, no, because when they weren't regenerating, I kind of felt like, okay, well, maybe they ran out of time and they're just like, we're not going to do all this shit regenerating stuff because like Good Pool didn't regenerate. So maybe there's like, well, maybe Deadpool, maybe the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool was a unique one that actually had regenerative powers.
Well, it makes perfect sense because his skin's not all fucked up, so he didn't go through the Ajax fucking hardcore process that happened.
If there's a multiple worlds there, if there's a multitude of different universes and worlds, maybe there was a world where he regenerated his burnt fucking skin.
Yeah, that's true too. But I just took it as he doesn't have the superpowers somehow.
Yeah, I will say, dude, Ryan Reynolds is fucking goddamn unfairly good looking with that fucking man bob going on. That was bullshit, dude. You know that's what Machine Gun Kelly wanted to have and look like.
I like Nice Pool. That shit was funny as fuck. I love the dog. The dog was fucking great. I love all the shit they did with the extra Deadpools, man. Like it was cool. Like, and you probably never thought we would see that in a movie. Like we see it in the comic books all the time, but to have it in a movie was dope.
Dude, you know what it is? When I saw Ryan Reynolds with that like fucking samurai, like Last Samurai Tom Cruise fucking hair, I wanted to fuck him. No, I want to slap him in his face and say, "Stop it." It's not fair. Stop it. I don't even know what to tell you. It's bullshit, dude.
Yeah. He even pointed out. He was like, why don't you? He was like, come on.
Yeah,
Look at
but
me, guys.
I mean, it's weird though. I would say Hugh Jackman's got way better body. It's just facts.
It depends on what you're into, you know.
I sweat tits.
Oh, let's talk about buttered sausages. No, let's talk about fucking Cavill Wolverine. That's the next poll, by the way.
Who?
Cavalrine.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god.
So horny.
Muscles on muscles.
Muscles, even.
And dude, he was so. The thing about him though, I like 1,000% he nailed it. 1,000%. And in a different world, easy layup as a Wolverine. But the thing is, the one thing I noticed about him is Hugh Jackman is 6'2". This fucking guy, this was massive, dude. Like like Cavill is just too fucking big, dude.
How tall is Cavill?
I think he's got to be like 6'4", 6'5", and like and he's got shoulders that just won't quit.
But no, dude, Cavill's fucking 6'1", bro. He's only 6'1".
Well, it's just because his wide ass fucking shoulders makes it look like a
his feet have so many muscles in them.
No, dude, well, that's what it was. Maybe it's just because fucking like he looked like a fucking he looked like Thor, dude, playing Wolverine.
I'm into it. I don't give a fuck about comic accuracy.
Well, they have a comic accurate Wolverine.
Yeah. To be fair, if you want comic accurate Wolverine, we saw him hop off. He's like, look at this little guy right here.
Well, I mean, I just think no. It's not the fact that it's not even the height. It's the thickness. Ooh, it's the thickness. It's just too much. He's just too thick.
It's the subtle thickness of
it. Well, no, he really is. Like he's just too big.
I'm into it. I do.
Yeah, but that'd be like you cast Tyler Mane as fucking Wolverine. Then.
No, but he doesn't make sense. And did you even notice, by the way, that he did the Mission Impossible thing when he got off the motorcycle? He went,
by the way, I know it's a cardinal sin, and I shouldn't be speaking with fellow constituents, but I have not seen that movie. I just know that scene.
I know, you piece of shit.
But I know the scene because I've seen the scene. I know the scene, but because I've seen the scene.
Yeah, but when he's got if you guys notice in the Mission Impossible scene in the bathroom when he goes like with that sexy fucking mustache that I want to lick on his face, he does that when he pulls the claws out. He does it was fucking awesome.
What if that's just how he fights, and it's not like from the movie? It's just how
he's not even. It's just a
like
tick.
He's just like. I once went 12 rounds with Larry Holmes.
If pee in your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
I saw Tyson beat Spinks on TV. Time cup.
By the way, I don't know. Did you get every comic reference when he did the montage? When he's like, cue the fucking montage.
Yeah, I knew them all. I like that. I liked all of it. I thought it was great.
What was the one with the skulls and him on the giant X? When he was like, it's not you, it's me. I'm just gonna get out of here. When Wolverine was on the giant X and all the skulls were in, he was.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Fuck, what was that called? It wasn't. I don't know.
Suck me tender, suck me sweet.
That was the sequel. Big black cocks. I want them. I can't remember. I'm sure. There's I don't know if it was the Mephisto one comic storyline there or there's.
Mephisto was originally the villain in this movie.
Was it X-Men Inferno? I don't know. There was a storyline that happened in, and I can't remember what it was. I'm sure someone in chat knows, but
the one in the street when he had the
Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, when he was leaned up against the wall.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was cool as fuck. It reminded me of Days of Future Past. I know it wasn't.
Well, it kind of was. That was the actual comic accurate version of Wolverine from Age of Apocalypse.
If he stayed there and afterwards.
So like in the Days of Future Past is like a stylized version. This was literally like verbatim what he looked like in the comic.
Yeah, it was cool. So I love Agent Wolverine, by the way. I do wish we got to see a little bit more of it. I would love to see a Wolverine. They're not going to do it, but
no.
And that's another one, by the way, that we'll ask a little bit later in the show about Wolverine's history, because he kept saying, he's like, you're going to be doing this until you're 90. Until you're 90.
Yeah, dude, I was like, I'm fine. That's fine. Who gives
I'm good. Keep him. Dude, why do we have to change him? Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I would love Cavill Wolverine, but if the option is Hugh Jackman staying, I say let him do it till he's 90. He loves it.
Well, he loves Ryan Reynolds and he loved the movie because I think Hugh Jackman understands the writing on the wall. Like Marvel is not going to let this kind of shit fly ever again.
No, I disagree with you, dude. Money talks. We're getting more R-rated Marvel shit.
Well, listen, if they're smart, I want to see a movie where Robert Downey Jr. has to play opposite Ryan Reynolds / Deadpool. Like, I would love to see that kind of conversation because I thought it was funny when he had to butt heads with Star-Lord.
Dude, that would be so fucking funny.
You know what I mean? Because he was like, your math is blowing my mind.
But I wonder if that wouldn't work though, because Hugh's such a great straight man. I wonder if Ryan Reynolds on screen as Deadpool alongside a Chris Pratt as Star-Lord or alongside a Robert Downey Jr., if they didn't absolutely hate each other's guts, Like, I wonder if they could really pull that off. It might be too much.
Because Ryan Reynolds is more kooky comedy, and they're more like smart ass comedy, like sarcastic.
Yeah, it'd be weird. Like,
I don't know. It might work. It might not. I don't know.
Chewy says, hello from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Fellow
What a
Packers
shitty place.
fan, I assume. Bumblebee Tuna. Listen to every live stream at work and finally making it live.
Thanks,
love
man.
Deadpool and Wolverine, and also go Pack. That's why I fucking knew it. I knew it. You and I eat mashed potatoes together. We're inside of each other. In no way is that weird.
I love your Negan profile pic. That's probably what you look like when you go to a Green Bay game. You like go Pack, go. When you sit there, you look like Negan holding the baseball bat. Go Pack, go. Go team, go.
Yeah.
No
sports and stuff.
Well, we really appreciate it, dude. And by the way, I will say Wisconsin is a lovely place for DUIs to go and celebrate because you just don't get them.
They don't pull you over.
By the way, no, that's fucking weird and crazy, dude. I watch those body cam police footage videos all the time, and they're usually in Wisconsin when they're DUIs. This is like they pull over people with it's like, all right, Ted, this is your 15th DWI. I mean, the judge is going to be happy to see. He's like, I wasn't even drinking but 25 beers. It was crazy.
I didn't even do coke.
I know they're not rednecks, but it's like Jesus Christ. They're like stumbling out of the cars, like they got two broken legs. Fuck you too, bitch. Call the cops.
I'm gonna kill you and loud ass motherfucking barking dogs.
They're stumbling out with two broken legs. They're like talking about their 25th fucking beer.
That just seeped into my brain when you were saying it.
Yeah, and then they're like, "That's 25th DUI." Yeah, buddy, I know.
I was speaking of DUIs. David Ketchner, whammy, is going to be. I thought in Lexington, but it was Lexington, Michigan. I was like, we should go. That'd be funny as shit. What's the difference between extraordinary and ordinary? Just that little bit extra.
Oh yeah.
That guy.
I watched his DUI video.
Ashley Johnson, I touched a girl's boob in middle school that was named Ashley Johnson on a band school bus. Fuck yeah, it was awesome. While it was maybe a desperate attempt, I think it will be awesome if RDJ comes back as Dr. Doom as a Tony variant, and the Avengers essentially have to face off against the original.
Oh god damn, dude! I remember my first beer.
The vaginal crevice against the original Avenger.
Yeah, well, you're right. No, I agree. I agree. Listen, I think it's 100% desperate. But again, I also said, and Mike and I both in agreement on this, that it is cool to see him back, and it will be interesting to see how the Avengers face off against him because there's a lot of things you could play, right? Because you can have the emotional aspect. They can see it's Tony Stark, but it's not Tony Stark. This is Victor Von Doom, a very evil, corrupt man with the intelligence of Stark that has no qualms about murdering and people that are not from his precious Latveria and genocide. So you can play. It's gonna be cool.
Oh, you said labia.
Yeah, well, you don't fuck around with people from the labia either, or Libya. But yeah,
I want you to touch my labia. It's like I don't have a passport.
I don't even know where that is. And you need a jacket, and I'm full on gas. But no, but you're right. It's gonna be cool, and the Avengers face. There's gonna be a lot of an emotional storytelling going on, and the Russo brothers are back, so it's definitely going to be I'm fully confident that Avengers Doom is going to be great. I mean, it'll be a good movie.
Yeah, as Courtney said, and what's up today? Hello, my friend.
Hello.
This is going to be an alternate Stark, so it's not the same Stark. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't confused. I was like, is this Tony Stark? Did they dig up his fucking body? And then no, I know. I mean, I know it's Victor Von Doom, but
my question is, who do you think the anchor beam is of the MCU though? Like we know that Jackman. Jack me sweet was the anchor of the Fox universe, but I wonder if it was Tony Stark.
It was 100%. It's either Tony Stark it had to either be Tony Stark or Captain America.
Yeah, maybe they form a new one.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Michael Parton said didn't like Sandra Nova as the villain.
I just thought she was all right. Like she didn't have any like spectacular like bad guy speeches or whatever. She worked well enough within the story they were trying to tell. They had to have a bad guy doing something.
Right.
Like the true bad guy was the TVA guy.
And he was good. He reminded me of Clive Owen.
Yeah, he reminded me of that guy that played Better Call Saul. Except he had a British accent.
Yeah, I can see both of them. Yeah, I liked him because he was like, it's gonna be fabulous. So like whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I thought he was good.
He was over the top. He was like, I don't want to work for the TVA. I want to be the TVA. I don't know why I sound like Stewie.
Well,
Brian, stop it.
I think that if they'd had like a super megalomaniac, crazy, awesome, amazing bad guy, it just doesn't work in a Deadpool movie because he's going to make fun of it.
Yeah, no, it was actually, I thought it was perfect because she was super powerful, but also she's not interesting enough to carry a whole movie. Like, you know what I mean? But like to be in this movie where there's a lot of shit going on, she was interesting enough for the moment. And she
Yeah.
kept finger fucking everybody's brains, and that shit was really gross.
I kind of like
and
it.
also turned me on a little
It made my brain feel like cool whip. What's it say? Cool whip.
Cool
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Okay, say cool. Cool.
I just want someone to be inside of me like that. It must be what my wife feels like when she watches black porn. Gold Standard says Feige see you again. No, my friend Gold Standard. Feige helped save the DC universe, the Marvel universe, because I think these old fashions are stronger than what I usually drink. I just want to point that out.
Are you drinking that? Holy shit, dude! You're drinking whiskey.
Yeah, and I think they're a
what
little
do you
bit
think?
stronger
You're
than
Sam Elliott trying to sell me Marlboros?
I thought I was fucking
like a rock.
That was funny as fuck, by the way, when he's like, where are we? He's like, I don't know, but I like it here.
Dude, Mike's like, I'm drinking old fashioned. I literally thought Sam Elliott in Roadhouse. It's like, you fucking bastard.
Well, I told him earlier, I stopped drinking pop, or at least copious amounts of pop, to go along with the stopping of the cigarettes. So
caffeine.
Yeah, so less bloating. I feel better inside. I feel like a little schoolgirl. And I think they're stronger than I'm used to. So my point is this. I think that we have to give Feige credit because he was cool enough to let them come in and make fun of his universe over and over and over again. But also, this credit goes all to Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. I feel
100%.
like,
yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, Kevin Feige, I think Kevin Feige is the one that literally shot holes in the fucking boat that is Marvel, and it was almost sinking it. He had some good ideas back in the day. The one that actually, quote unquote, didn't say Marvel, started Marvel and got it where it is Jon Favreau. If anybody should be dick sucking, you should be Jon Favreau is the guy. It's not Kevin Feige. Well, Kevin Feige had a vision, but then Kevin Feige let a lot of shit blind him and started going off path and saying dumb shit in the media. And that caused, this is under Kevin Feige, Kathleen Kennedy direction before the Deadpool Wolverine movie. I just feel like personally, Kevin Feige is not that great of a dude.
He got a little wrapped up in the woke mind virus, like poor Eli.
Where were you, Charles?
I'm kidding, but no, honestly, I think he did amazing things, and then I think he got full of himself, like our whole country did. 5 scores and 7 years ago, and thought he was too big for his britches. And I think he humbled himself with this movie, and maybe that's a sign that going forward, Marvel will become the giant it once was. And
Kevin Feige is essentially like the Wish.com version of Steve Jobs. Like, he made the Apple II and everyone celebrated it, and then he also made dog shit. And it cost the company billions of dollars. And they're like, "Oh, you got to go, Steve."
M. Night Shyamalan's made some dick fucking movies, but
I'm excited for Trap.
Trump? What? Anthony Cunningham said,
you gotta be careful. Those old fashions are getting to you.
I heard that movie's about Josh Hartnett. He needs to comb his hair. Anthony Cunningham says,
I actually started combing my hair. I was like, I got a cowlick going.
My whole head's fucking cowlicks, dude. My fucking pubes have cowlicks.
I like to lick cows. It's weird.
Come over and lick these cows. With Like a Prayer playing as Wolverine put his mask on for the first time, to quote Deadpool himself, "I'm soaking wet."
Dude, 1,000%. There wasn't enough fucking women condoms for my pussy. It was just ridiculous. It was just overflowing into buckets next to me. Dude, because the whole time he's walking around without the fucking mask on. I'm like, you guys went all this way and you didn't even put it in my butt one time. It's like going out on a date and expecting to get,
I wasn't even thinking about it. And then when he put it on, I went, oh.
And dude, I was like, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, I could not believe it, dude.
I was like, I didn't even know if vagina felt like this until I put it in. It's so squishy. But no, it was great. It was like, and dude, they did such a great job with the mask. There were certain angles of it. I was like, that's kind of
that entire scene. There was some bad CGI in that scene.
Well,
that whole fight scene.
Well, when they had to go reverse the negative energy and the positive energy or whatever the fuck it was, and Wolverine's in the hallway and he's like, oh no, and he had. I thought that kind of looked like shit. I don't know what it was. It looked like the mask was too big for the rest. It looked like it didn't fit or something, or maybe his arm. I don't know what it was. But when he was fighting the other Deadpools, it looked fucking incredible,
dude.
And I'm like, dude, we missed out on over a decade. We could have had that fucking mask. Oh fuck, dudes. By the way, you guys saw when he was wearing the brown suit and he fought the Hawk? Huh?
Oh my god, dude, that scene.
Fucking
dick weasels. I couldn't believe it.
Stay there, Ryan. stay there and take pictures.
He had a good point though. Like Hugh Jackman was talking about that. They asked him about he was like, I would love to do the Hulk thing, like the actual scene. He was like, but I'm so scared for what that would mean for my body. Because if they actually showed us in the future the Wolverine versus the Hulk scene, which was the first appearance of Wolverine, by the way, in the Alpha Flight when he fights the Hulk, right?
Yeah.
I'm not misquoting that. That you imagine Wolverine getting thrown around like a fucking rag doll for that entire fight sequence, and that might be too much for Hugh Jackman's body right now.
Well, yeah, well, I
want to lick it though.
I would have like, by the way, Mark Ruffalo got like 5 cents for that. That's the first time he's been in a movie for a while. So I'm not giving up Mark. Hey, he's not dead. But no, because I was like, dude, what a bitch slap to the face it would have been for Mark Ruffalo if they had used Edward Norton.
Might as well,
because it was alternate reality and it was like fucking Edward Norton. I'm like, dude, in another world we could have had Edward Norton's Hulk fight Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. I would have loved that shit. But yeah, anyway, the brown suit looked fucking dope too. Like I know about, and I'm also one. Yellow and blue is also like, it's probably my favorite Wolverine costume. Period. It just is. But that brown suit, that's sexy too, dude. I think
the brown, like yellow, that's a tough question for me because I love the yellow in the animated series, but brown in the comic books look better. So it's like I don't know.
JC said Wolverine just looked fake as fuck during that part. It looked early 2000s CGI. Which part though? Are you talking about the I think the mask on or the Hulk?
With the mask on, I think is what he's talking about. Like I thought
it was all right. I thought it was cool. I just thought it was cool. He had it.
I thought he looked fucking amazing with the mask on. I thought that entire scene where there was so much going on with the bus and everything, some of the CG was real bad there. But again, I think that the fight scene when everybody helps them get into Will Smith's wife's dome in the afterlife or whatever. It was like
she's gonna write a book called Alopecia, Everything Must Go.
But the whole fight with Daphne and X-23 and Blade and all them, I thought that looked bad at times, but also at the same time, it looked like a 90s X-Men comic would have read, like with all just like the blasts and like shit going everywhere. And you could see in the background Gambit using the giant purple stick. But like all that shit that was going on,
he was fucking Thanos' dick
in the corner. You can see it.
I do. He had powers beyond mortal man. Well, he was also, by the way,
but it felt like a comic book. It wasn't perfect, but it felt like it came from a '90s comic book, so I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. JC is right. JC is talking.
Jesus Christ.
In
this chat.
We'd like to see it. Welcome, JC from heaven. I know you're a busy man. Thank you.
Love your work. Great work.
Yeah, you could be like, thank you for saving my ear. It was a huge thing. I am blessed. But no, JC says he didn't even have the brown suit when he fought the Hulk. I know you're talking about the actual first the first appearance of Wolverine fighting the Hulk, and I don't remember, Incredible Hulk 171. I'm not sure exactly the comic book number. He'll say he had bright yellow blue suit with whiskers. Yes, that's true. But I think that the reason why they didn't show that the original OG Wolverine suit fighting the Hulk was because they were going to show he was already wearing the yellow suit. So because like Wolverine's got the yellow and blue suit, and that's iconic. That's the first appearance he ever had was the yellow and blue suit. But the brown suit is also very iconic too. So they wanted to show both. I don't mind if they swap the color for when he fought, because the brown suit felt like that should have been the original suit for Wolverine anyway. I just feel like that's something that he would have wore first, and then the X-Men blue and yellow would have, blue and yellow would have been next.
And they fucking teased it in like First Class or
Wolverine. No, they teased it Wolverine.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. I mean, I am thankful we got to see Weapon X at the end of one of those movies. Yeah. Him running through with all the shit, and obviously we got a bit of Weapon X in X-Men Origins, which was a hot piece of shit, but it's still entertaining.
I don't think you read that. I don't think you read that. You
did I not read that one? No, yeah, no, I read that. That's what we were just talking about. Like a prayer.
I thought you clicked that.
You stupid idiot! God,
that's fine.
Pay attention, Jesus Christ. Dean Cream-Betweens. Since Jesus Christ is in the chat tonight, if we just throw up a prayer to the opening of the Paris Olympics and to Jesus Christ himself.
Oh no, I'm not doing the opening. Nope, that's devil.
Speaking of, costume issues.
I can see your face. I can see your face, Dean. I know you do.
He's got the runs. If we could just,
you got the profile pic of that, you definitely have them.
Yeah, if we could just move those runs to some walk.
Dude, every time I see Dean Cream-Between's profile pic, dude, like that face when he says I got the runs, it just looks like you're standing in line at Dollar General and you just accepted it. Like you don't care that it's running down your leg and going onto the floor.
Well,
it is.
I saw on Instagram the other day there. I don't know how old this was, but it was an actual news story where someone, I think it was a Target. I could be wrong, but a bomb scare happened because they were like, authorities were called to the Target or whatever. He was like, because there was a man in the restroom and another man overheard him saying, "Hey man, can you get out of here? I'm about to blow this place up." And the guy thought he meant a bomb. So he fucking called. And then the lady doing the telecast realized it about halfway through that he was talking about taking a big old shit. And she started laughing and could not stop. It was great. It was awesome.
He dropped the bomb on me, baby.
Michael Parton says, "I would love to see James Marsden Cyclops again."
I was actually
pass through, Logan.
Yeah, because not everyone heals as quick as you, Logan.
Stay away from
I was actually thinking about that because I just watched The Last Shit Stand again the other day, and the thing, here's the thing about that movie. Bryan Singer was missing because he was filming Superman Returns, so that's why he didn't come back for X-Men 3 Last Stand, and that's why James Marsden's part in Cyclops was cut down because he was going to play Jimmy Olsen. What a fucking demotion! You go from playing literally the leader of the X-Men to goddamn second fiddle to Lois Lane's tit in Jimmy Olsen. Why would you ever take that role over Cyclops anyway? But that's what but you're talking about one of the I would 1000%. He is the most underutilized character ever. And it's so crazy because Cyclops is fucking awesome, dude. He's one of the most compelling X-Men in my opinion. But yeah, dude, even Alan Cumming got more screen time and a better exposition as a character than James Marsden Cyclops. What a fucking world are we living in?
You know what? You said Cumming.
No, Alan Cumming.
I know. He said
Yeah, and you know what? And the shitty thing about that guy, he was such a puss that he didn't like the fact that he had to get into makeup for 4 hours. I got 4 hours.
Who was Alan Cumming? Was he the frog?
Nightcrawler.
Oh, Nightcrawler. Yeah. Dude,
I'm dude, there's been people that look at the goddamn Jim Carrey and the Grinch. Do you know how much fucking time he was in they had to bring in Navy SEALs to teach him how to fucking breathe.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, I on a side note from that, I know that this was like a love letter to the Fox movies, and I think that's dope as shit. But I was so annoyed that that Pyro got as much screen time as he did. I was like, dude, that Pyro character, the Frostbite fucking character, there was a lot.
Bobby
and
Frost,
Bryan Singer's
Bobby. Yeah, well, to be fair, Iceman is he's a big character.
Right. It just wasn't an interesting character in the movie. Like Bryan Singer, who knows if it had to do with the twinks and all that shit like that, but he spent a lot of running time on some pretty uninteresting characters, even though I do love those movies. Right. And to bring Pyro back and give that uninteresting ass character, the actor being him, more screen time, that was super
right.
I was like, we could have done so much cooler shit.
Well, here's the thing. And just to talk really quick, because I know we're talking about Deadpool Wolverine, the X-Men Last Stand movie, though, it's so weird. It's such a letdown of a movie. And someone was saying it correct in chat there, and you're 100% right. That Superman Returns was such an ass fucking movie. It was such an ass fucking movie that Bryan Singer, and I get it though. I get it. If you're going to be responsible for bringing Superman back to the cinema, you're going to leave X-Men 3 to go do it. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? But I can't believe that James Marsden would give up Cyclops for Jimmy fucking Olsen.
Yeah, that's wild.
I guess he was weird.
He was probably pissed because of what they did with his character.
No, his boyfriend Brian said, "Come here, if you want to keep on sucking, you got to keep on doing." But well, here's the thing: at the end of the day, I will say there were moments of Last Stand that were good. It just overall that movie was fucking awful, and I can't blame Bryan Singer for everything. Well, I can't blame Bryan Singer for everything, dude, because here's the thing: if you had this was before Marvel, this was for Avengers, the MCU as we know it. You're tasked with bringing the most popular group of superheroes probably ever on the big screen. Who are you going to focus on first? They all have interesting stories. All of them have great stories to tell. So you got to pick the most popular, which is Wolverine, and then
Bishop never got a fair shake. He was only in Days of Future Past.
Bishop, he never did. He got fucked over. Cable got a decent lineup in Deadpool 2.
Dude, they even made fun of that's what I was saying. Some of the lines that they say about the Marvel universe and shit like that is pretty gnarly. Like he even made a joke about Cable. He was like, "No, those tested good, unlike Cable." In the
that's true.
It's true. Like I love Cable, and I thought Josh Brolin did a great job doing Cable. But that part of Deadpool 2, I still have Deadpool 2. But that part of Deadpool 2 with the kid and Cable and everything, it kind of like got a little bit flaccid.
There was something, Deadpool 2. I like they're all 310s, but Deadpool 2 is it's Deadpool for me. I swear to God, I know people are gonna get crazy. Deadpool Wolverine, Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2. That's just where I'm putting it right now. That's what
I'm gonna struggle a little bit with the top two, but I definitely agree Deadpool 2 is the worst of them.
Yeah, and
But
that's
the
crazy
best
though, because
of the
it's still amazing. Yeah, it's like
It's still 10.
Yeah.
Kyle says, name 3 cameos you would have liked that you didn't see.
Well, we mentioned one. Ben Affleck as Daredevil would have been fucking dope. Thomas Jane as Punisher. You mentioned that one too. That would have been dope.
Yeah, that would be my number one is Thomas Jane as Punisher.
Or actually, I would take. Okay, I'll let you have Thomas Jane. I would have taken Dolph Lundgren as Punisher from the '89 Punisher.
Dude, that would have been hilarious.
That would have been fucking dope.
He would have been so good.
Yeah.
Fuck. There's so much to go through there.
But I'm only gonna go as far as cameos, because they have to have been in. You had to have seen them somewhere before, like in the movie.
Nick Cage Ghost Rider would have been fucking great. Nick Cage's Ghost Rider, because like he was always great as Ghost Rider, but he was in shitty movies.
Only 3.
And then finally, I'll say I want to say Spider-Man, because Deadpool and Spider-Man together is so cool, but like we've seen so much Spider-Man.
That's too much.
We did see Colossus, by the way. He was in there for a minute. That was cool.
I know, it sucks. Yeah, it's another underutilized character.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna say this, and later on I'm gonna think of a way fucking better one. And it's gonna upset my little bunghole. Yeah, I
say it. Do it. Do it.
I'm thinking, Dad.
Oh shit! That's why Mom and I are getting a divorce, because you're a thinker and you suck. Fucking what's eating dumb shit over here? What's eating Gilbert Grape? Can't find me, huh?
Fucking shit.
Well, I'll go then. So my three would be I would 100% pick Dolph Lundgren as Punisher from '89, but I think that would be, and a lot of the vanilla fans wouldn't get it, or the ones they'd be like, "Who the fuck? Why is Dolph Lundgren in this?" I'm like, "You little peons, go back and know your history." I would love to see Dolph Lundgren come back as Punisher. I do Daredevil, Ben Affleck. That would have been fucking insane. That would have been insane. And then my third pick, I swear, Edward Norton as Hulk. It would have, because the jokes that Ryan Reynolds could have told. I thought you wrote all the scripts and they fucked you in the ass with that, and you're back here. Wow, you must be desperate for money. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Yeah, dude. I mean, they never would have said that, but like, you know how Edward Norton said that they were like fucking him over and that he asked for too much money. And it'd be funny. Ryan Reynolds say, "Edward Norton's here, and you didn't even get top billing." Because supposedly the rumor was Edward Norton on the Avengers poster wanted to be before Robert. He wanted to be number 1 because he's like, "I'm Edward fucking Norton, not a coke out Robert Downey Jr."
Yeah, they could. That would have been great. I can't think of a better one. I'm gonna hate myself for this later. I'm just gonna go with Stephen Dorff as Blade. If Blade had a moment with Stephen Dorff, would have been fucking great as
oh yeah, that would be good. Frost, yeah, from look at the chat here. You got some really good ones here. Famiki as Jean Grey, that would have been good to have her come back. But she was in she got a lot of screen time though. Well, she had a cameo. Well, yeah, and she was a cameo. Yeah, Wolverine. Eric Bana. Oh, dude, he goes, "Sometimes I like it when he loses control." That actually might have been better than Jessica Alba. But they already had. Dude, that actually would have been pretty cool if they'd had Johnny Storm and Jessica Alba had shown up as Invisible Woman.
Yeah. I think Anna Paquin as well. Like, I liked Anna Paquin, but she was too young for the Rogue. If they brought back Anna Paquin and had her like look like full on adult Rogue, like Rogue, badass, like that would have been cool as shit. Like, this is what I was supposed to look like instead of like a tween. Like they made me look.
Actually, somebody was going to say Rebecca Romaine.
No, dude, I'd be fine if they never touched Mystique again. Like, we got so much fucking Mystique.
That's because Jennifer Lawrence like made that shit cringe. And I like Jennifer Lawrence, but by Age of Apocalypse, it was fucking cringy. Her character was stupid. What was it? Actually, Ryan Reynolds was probably like, he was talking about, because who do you got, Magneto? And then he was like, "No, we don't have Magneto." I was like, "God damn it!" He's like, "Now Disney's gonna bitch out." He's like, "It feels like Pinocchio's shoving his nose in my ass and lying."
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Because I swear to God, when they said Magneto, I was like, "Oh, for sure." They're gonna have like fucking Michael Fassbender show up.
He should have said which one, Fassbender or McKellen?
Yeah, which one would you guys have liked, McKellen or Fassbender? I would have. What if both of them came and they killed each other?
I think I would have liked Fassbender better, but that would have been funny. Michael Parton says hated what Cassandra did to Johnny. It was a cool scene though, because she just unzipped his fucking shit.
I love that. Like Deadpool was like, "I didn't do anything." Like, he fucking read his fat mouth. He opened his fat mouth, and that happened. But then after at the end credits, you see that he did. He talked shit.
Oh, I did not know this, Daredevil. And obviously, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm just saying I don't know. But apparently, Marsden sent a letter of support in the Josh Peck case for the guy that was friends with Bryan Singer that fucked over the
Oh, if
thing.
he did that, fuck him then.
That makes me like him less if true.
Well, I mean, you know, and like fuck James Marsden. Then I like the character Cyclops. That's all I'm
I
saying.
always loved James Marsden too, so that would be super
Yeah, it
disappointing.
sucks that he did that, but I like the character Cyclops. I just feel like the character has been underutilized. They've never really utilized it to its full potential.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, and I think he was the best Cyclops. I hated the guy they recasted for Cyclops in the first
I didn't mind
movies.
him.
He's a good actor, but like his little fucking like it didn't. I didn't feel Cyclops in that performance at all, dude. As a matter of fact, when I go back and watch First Class, like when it came out, I wasn't interested in it, and then I watched it finally when it came to DVD, and I was like, this is fucking badass.
Wasn't he the boy in
Joe or some
Ready,
shit?
no, Ready Player One.
Yeah, the same dude.
I think he's I think he's a good actor though. But yeah,
but now when I watch First Class, I'm like, this movie's fucking not great. Like, it's just annoying. It has that whole Matthew Vaughn, like, over the top, oh, Milton John, like, type of shit. Like, I don't fucking.
Well, by the way, someone said he's got the perfect look for him. Marston did have a really good look for Cyclops. Like, he had the chiseled jaw, like the no nonsense. Like, listen, I might be gay, but I'm hiding it, and I'm frustrated.
But
I'm frustrated, and because I got a hot wife and you don't, because you're fat. And he would just make fun of you. But you know who also would have been a really good Cyclops back in the day? If he's too old now and it wouldn't make sense. Michael Fassbender would have been a really good Cyclops dude if he was younger.
Yeah, no, he would have. I would have loved to see that for sure. Mike Barton says, I can see Wade and Peter shooting each other's webs. I know what you mean by that, you pervert.
We're not talking about the boys here, Michael. By the way, you've got to get on that. You've got to get on that shit.
So much.
Dude, I just finished up the boys 3 nights ago. The ending. And I had not been a huge fan of this season at all. The ending, though, goddamn. Now, that's what I love about America. Fuck people over and take what you want. And that's all it's about. And it was great.
I was super into the
Lord says Ryan Reynolds was funny for the movie.
Hey, I was talking, slut.
Oh, sorry.
I was super into fuck, what's that guy's name? He was Judge Dredd. He's awesome and everything.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. I was super into his storyline in the first season when I watched The Boys. But then when I found out that it doesn't really continue down that path, I don't know. I just kind of got sick of it. I was like, oh, we get it. You're dirty superheroes.
You got support in the chat. Mutant Mayday says, I think The Boys would be right up Mike's alley. It's fucking no nonsense good shit, dude. Like, I mean,
I love the first season.
The best of the first 2 seasons. But it trifles off a little bit. But dude, in this last season, it's not that great. But the ending, the
last thing, going to do one more season.
Yeah,
right?
And it's going to be fucking nuts.
Yeah, maybe I need to go back to it. I do. Logan Masak, question: do you guys think Deadpool and Wolverine disrespected some characters? I personally think Chris Evans' character was spat on a bit. How do you guys feel about it? I mentioned this earlier. Some of the jokes, some people caught random strays, but I loved it. Even fucking Hawkeye caught strays because he was like that guy. He's like, that guy's just like if Hawkeye was actually a real superhero.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, dude,
everybody knows it.
I think it would have been cool to have what's his face come back as Hawkeye. I think that would have been funny. I think that him and Ryan Reynolds would have played off each other really well.
Yeah, Hawkeye and Ryan Reynolds actually. I could see a team up with them.
What's the guy's name?
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. I think
love Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner's a great dude. I think he would have fucking been great. But anyway, yeah. But it would be cool to see an actual Hawkeye that was competent and he had the mask and like he was like an actual competent Hawkeye. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if he's like the Johnny Storm, Chris Evans thing. They're never going to use Chris Evans ever again in that role. So I feel like they were just like, okay, let's clean out the closet. Let's get all the toys out, throw them away that we're not going to use anymore. That's all it was. That's all. Because that's why they killed off Elektra. They killed off. Like, I'm not going to lie. I kind of got teary-eyed when they said, let's get the ending that we deserved or something. Like when they were getting ready to rush the final battle at Castle Grayskull, whatever the fuck it was. Like when they were like, like they said something like, let's get the ending we deserved or some shit like that. I'm like, that's kind of sad, dude. Because
I actually felt real. Sorry.
No, I'm just like our child. That's our MCU.
Dude, I felt the same way when Blade said, and I didn't realize this the first time I watched it, but when Blade goes, he was like, yeah, they took away my universe and I didn't even get a chance to fight for it. That was so fucking meta because that was literally Wesley Snipes being like, they took away my movies and I didn't even get a chance to make a 4th Blade movie to really like make it as good as I
everyone
could.
Else felt, because and like somebody's like Stacy's like they all lived. I know, but maybe they did. I don't think that was it confirmed.
It was not confirmed that they lived, by the way. It
Well,
seemed
I'm
like
sure they
were
did
gonna die.
because they're going to do something with them, I'm sure. But you at that moment, you didn't know.
Right. And also, one tiny qualm I have with the movie. And it's not actually a big deal at all. Again, still 10 out of 10, perfect movie to me. But at the end of the movie, when they get up to when the people show up and they're like, hey, we're going to fix everything or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we're going to bring back a couple of your friends from the Forgotten Wasteland or whatever. And they brought back Daphne Keene's character or whatever. But then he's like, okay, so what about my friend's universe and all the X-Men that died? And she goes, oh, we can't do that. And after all that intense emotional shit, Hugh Jackman's character just goes, I'm hungry. I could eat. And it was like, oh my God, like that was kind of dumb because he was like,
she just wants that arch still at McDonald's.
Well, he kind of just forgot about that whole plight. He was like, nah, they're dead. That was kind of weird.
Everyone's saying they lived. They all lived. Okay, well, that's good to know. Then I must have missed that part. But
it's still sad because they're stuck in that barren wasteland. Then,
well, yeah, I mean, it's like being stuck in a barren pussy. It's called wife and marriage.
Oh my God!
Not about mine.
This is why Jay's moving to an apartment alone.
That's why I'm glad that she's not watching this stuff anymore.
Hopefully you guys aren't close together at the apartment. She could hear all this shit. Like,
no, dude. I'm putting up those sound like squishy things on the wall.
Put up a No Girls Allowed sign. They all follow this.
You can't walk in the room if that's up. It's like a vampire singer cross.
I might know that.
Yeah. No, somebody said if you're they were saying that I just read it. Did anyone else? Okay, Jason Ungerbooty. Did anyone else think at first that Chris Evans was Nomad Captain America when you saw it looked like he was wearing? I actually thought he was going to be the Earth X Captain America, where he's bald and he's super old, and he has the A like carved into his forehead.
Yeah,
that's why I really did think he were going to do like old man like Chris Evans.
So here's something interesting too, and by the way, to answer your question about Chris Evans, I don't think that Chris Evans fire fight. Yeah,
Human Torch.
Yeah, Josh.
We got a bank line.
That's right. The Human Torch took out a bank line. I don't think we were. There's not any other universe in the history of ever we were ever going to see Chris Evans return as Human Torch again. So even though they just kind of killed him off, it was like, hey man, he got more in that movie than was ever possible. So like, I don't even care. But I see what you're saying. Like, if you really love that character, that would piss me off too.
I gotta go pee real quick. I'll be back.
Use your dick. Use your dick when you pee, not your mouth. It's not good for you to use your mouth when you pee. You can get diseases and stuff like that. Steak Raider Pliskin says, I've never been prouder to wear this. Dude, so let me ask you guys this, by the way. We made such a big deal about the yellow suit. And even when Deadpool saw it, when he was on the floor of that bar, and he was like, only took 20 fucking years, which was great. But did you guys see everybody in the lead up to the movie? Like, even though they gave us the yellow suit, they were like, oh, but he doesn't have sleeves. Oh my God, he's sleeveless. What's so hard to get sleeves? And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. We got Deadpool Wolverine. This was never supposed to happen. They're giving us the yellow suit. This movie is a fucking gift to Marvel fans, to Hugh Jackman fans, to all of us. And people are like, the sleeves. Can anybody actually tell me they've ever seen him in red lapels? And he had the sleeves. They got ripped off or whatever, you know? The whole suit thing was crazy. But I really thought it was great writing how they tied the suit into the story to make it emotional. When he was like, you know, I wear this because I was always too cool to wear the suit or whatever, and now they're dead. Like, I love that shit. They did a great job with it. Just speaking of suits. Will A says, Elephant in the Room, are there 2 Logans in that universe now? And are they going to undo the X-Men dying since that's in the future? So this is the thing. When you fuck with time travel, you got to bang, bang, bang the drum. But so there's not 2 Logans in that universe now because the one Logan is dead, right? So in this universe, Logan's dead. So now it's just this Logan. And then back in the other universe, I guess the universe just goes on without him, right? So that's the way I took it, at least. But again, going back and saving his people when he's like, let's get some shawarma or whatever. I was surprised, by the way, in that scene they didn't go get chimichangas. So, but yeah, apart from that, how's your dick?
I will let you know. Don't ever speak to me and say, "Where's the elephant in the room?" I just went to go pee, and I'll let you know I've lost some weight.
Save that once you were gone.
Fucking asshole. Well, you don't think I can read?
Michael Parton says Matthew McConaughey was Cowboy Deadpool. Was he really?
That's cool.
dude, McConaughey's like Snoop Dogg. He'll show up anywhere to get his face on the screen.
Yeah, like listen, like it's like that Zach Galifianakis when he asked him between two ferns. He's like, "Do you ever wonder, like, when you and Woody Harrelson aren't together, that there's somewhere that like a sack's not being hacked?" Oh yeah, that's true. But you never think Matthew McConaughey is another guy that like I'm actually shocked he never was like a superhero in a movie. Matthew McConaughey would be a good Gambit. I'm just going to throw that out there. I know he's old, but I feel like he's got.
Listen to me, you son of a bitch.
First off, don't you talk about Matthew McConaughey in any negative way.
Gambit. I agree with you. I think he'd be a perfect fucking Gambit. Mike Parton says D23 or DisneyCon is next week, so finally we're going to do Marvel project announcements, including mature ones. Listen, I thought that was going to happen at Comic-Con, but the announcement of RDJ kind of took over, and I think, in my opinion, them not doing what they usually do, which was like, hey, here's 17 fucking movies that are coming out, and make sure you stay for the post-credit sequence and watch 17 hours of fucking Disney Plus, and also get your fucking manuals at the bookstore to understand what the fuck is going on in this shit. I feel like the reason they didn't do that is because they are focusing on quantity over quality right now. I could be wrong. Maybe at D23 they do that, or maybe they actually release a plan to fix how broken and fucked up Star Wars is. I don't know.
I feel like I really do feel like they shot the major load they were holding in with the San Diego Comic-Con. I mean D23, like I think they're gonna announce like some Star Wars stuff, which I don't give a fuck about at all. All I want to hear announced is like I want to hear Kathleen Kennedy is fired. All hell, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, and then I will be excited. That will be the greatest D23 of all time, but they won't. So
the crowd would go nuts. You get a big
if they introduce anybody, like they could introduce goddamn Drake as the next head of creative at Disney, and they'd be like, we'd like that.
Drop and give me 50. Robin Barker said one of the best opening credits to a movie ever. Yeah, dude, the NSYNC was great. By the way, that was not Ryan Reynolds. That was a hired dancer. I thought it was Ryan Reynolds too, but there was a hired dancer.
Yeah, they nailed it. Like that fucking bye was so. By the way, the soundtrack is great on this movie. It's great. It's got so many different like styles of music and like this. I do. It's fucking awesome. I'd buy it in a heartbeat. But yeah, that opening again. Like from top to bottom, dude, it was great. The whole movie's great. Every sequence was paced well.
I love, dude. I think one of the funniest moments for the movie is when he goes to get his suit. Which, by the way, that suit, nobody talks about how badass the Deadpool suit is because it's always been so good. But they added the gold and the katanas and shit like that, and they did such a good job with it. But when he goes to get fitted for a suit, and the guy just keeps smacking his ass, and he comes out, and he's like, by the way, your tailor's a predator, but that's fine.
I like when he was like, I like when he was like talking to that dude. He's like, "Are you calling your wife?" And then when its ass is coming to his face, it's like, "And I'd give up forever to touch you."
Speaking of Iris, by the way, I was actually set to be pissed, dude, because I saw in the Hot Ones with Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, they were making jokes about who survives and shit like that. Yeah. I also saw Ryan Reynolds in another interview saying, they were like, "So are we going to do Deadpool 4?" And he was like, "Oh God, no." He was like, both Blake and my children would divorce me separately if I went and did that. I don't know if that he's just saying right now or he's going to wait.
No, I think he's telling the truth because I think Lively's come out and said that she doesn't like Deadpool at all. She doesn't like any of that.
Well, I think it's just the time that it takes because he spent years like hard.
Well, that maybe like he gets method acting and he starts like saying, "Would you let me to bang your fucking vagina?" With
I mean, he just is Deadpool. But no, I genuinely I thought for a second, dude, when they go in there to do that stupid comic book thing with the tubes and they got to pull it in to stop the universe or whatever. I thought for sure. I was like, they're either one of them or both of them are going to die. Like, because Hugh Jackman's getting old. They're going to send him off in the right way. Ryan Reynolds might want to be done with Deadpool. They're going to send him off. Maybe they send them both off. I was genuinely butthole fucking tight watching that scene, scared to death that one of them was about to die for real, for real.
Yeah.
And I was, dude, when they walked out still alive, I was like, Hercules.
Yeah, dude.
I was so happy, man.
It's like a fat guy at a buffet at Golden Corral. You just can't stop him. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, you're right. And it really could have been permadeaths because we know that Hugh Jackman's done as Wolverine, and there was a huge vibe feeling that Ryan Reynolds he's not going to come back. So you really didn't know. Like this actually had like consequences in steak and eggs. Like there were stakes up here. There were stakes on this bitch because like they both could just be like, you know what? It's been a hell of a ride. Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds could be like, I got to make my dream movie to make. It took years, but we got here and we're having a great time. Hugh Jackman's like, let me go out with a friend, you know, like all that shit. Like, I mean, it would have been epic as fuck if they both died, and then you would have been like, they're actually dead.
Yeah, that would have actually fucking pissed me off. It would have bummed me out. It would have kind of
Zombie
ruined the end of the
Fear
movie.
said they are both in Avengers movies. What?
That's not official, zombie. It's not official. Not official. We are not though.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This applesauce is kicking my ass, and I am only on
A lot of sugar.
There's a lot of sugar in this applesauce. It
Not
is
good
like
for
making me feel like on Wednesday I'm going to see my doctor.
People think that apple juice is good for you,
For
but it's
insulin.
terrible for you. Actually, it's terrible. I got a pee, by the way. Speaking of apple juice, I got the apple juice squirts. We're at 10:27 at 9:23 p.m. Pum.
9:23.
Ah!
Yeah, now you know what it's like to be me when I see my reflection. See, it's like that. Tim McChickens, thank you so much. Says, can Slenderman give a shout out to my wife Katie? Hello, Katie. Welcome to show. We don't even know if you watching, but you heard him say, him say, hello, Katie. How you doing? I don't know, Tim. That's the best I got. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to talk to girls. Michael Parton says, at least James Marsden's getting that Sonic money. That's right. He's got a lot of money from that Sonic burger commercial that he did. No, you're right, though. He's getting money as fuck from Sonic. He doesn't need Cyclops money. And I'm sure he doesn't really care about it. It was just a role for him. And again, it's not even James Marsden himself, right? It's the character Cyclops that deserved more fucking respect. Put some respect on it. He did. And but it does. And that whole thing with if James Marsden supported some asshole, in that Peck trial, fuck him. But still, I just feel like Cyclops. One day, y'all. One day we will have a good Cyclops representations. Anthony Cunningham, thank you so much. Says, when the Halloween TV series comes out, Michael should come back saying he has risen, baby girl. What the fuck are you talking about, Anthony Cunningham, Randall Cunningham's friend? What do you mean? Michael should come back by saying he has risen, baby girl. Who the fuck wrote this? Buster Rhymes? I will not have that on this TV show here, Anthony. You are fired, Anthony Weiner, with your shits. I don't like, no. He has risen, baby girl. No. I don't know what that means. Dean Cream Betweens. Woo, buddy. Out of the bathroom, and that shit was gnarly. I can tell, and I can smell it from here. But I'm glad it's out of you. Cruising. Child of the Corn. Thank you so much. Cape Crusader drops on Thursday, and the Hall of Fame game, LFG. Little fucking girl. What the fuck are you saying? Penguin is a woman in the show. No, he's not. Thoughts? I can dig it, but why? Trapped on Friday. There's a lot of things that were going on in what you were saying there, child. And let me break it down for a second, okay? Give me a second. Like, I feel like I need to pull out an Indiana Jones kit and hieroglyphics break what you said. Cape Crusader drops on Thursday. And the Hall of Fame game, LFG. I don't know what that means. I'm stupid. Penguin is a woman in the show. Thoughts? I thought Penguin's a woman in the show. Speaking of woman. Mike's down to fuck. I thought he was Colin Farrell. I don't know, child.
What?
I don't know what that means. So Child of the Corn is dropping. No, Child of the Corn is dropping some hieroglyph. Like maybe he said Cape Crusader drops on Thursday. And the Hall of Fame game, LFG. What the fuck does what does that mean?
Okay, okay. All right. Let me put y'all on game.
Oh,
They're not like us.
I feel like I needed Sean Connery's Grail Diary in Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade.
No, the Hall of Fame game is the first football game of the season. It is. I think it's in Canton, Ohio. I do believe it's a preseason game. It's going to suck. It's going to be the worst game that's ever been played. But again, it does mark the start of the NFL season. We are less than a month away.
Yeah.
The college football season starts on August the 24th. Holy cock.
But what's LFG mean?
Let's fucking go.
Oh, I get it.
Let's fucking go.
Child,
By the way, I'm glad they stole it from Tom Brady because Tom Brady does not deserve to own that. I'm glad that Deadpool Wolverine took it from Tom Brady.
I'm sorry, child. You're tall as fuck, and I'm sorry. And you're a handsome dude. I literally thought when I read that because of this goddamn apple juice that you were talking about LG TVs. Because my brain was just like, but what do you mean Penguin is a woman in the show? It's Colin Farrell. What does that mean?
Penguin is a woman in the show. Thoughts?
I thought. What do you mean? Oh, is that in the Cape Crusader?
Oh yeah. Cape Crusader, dude. Have you seen the trailer for this?
No, but it's a
Holy
woman.
Fucking ball! I look like long legs right now. I'm like,
no, I don't want it to be a woman. That's dumb.
Dude, Cape Crusader is a Batman animated series on Amazon right now. That is like the reincarnation of the fucking animated.
No, I know,
series.
I know it. I'm not seeing the trailer. I know it's like that, but why they make the Penguin a woman?
I don't know, because I always wanted to fuck it.
God damn! Somebody listen to Brian Adams' True Lies. Like, have you ever really loved a woman? Start to it. No, that's stupid. Just keep it a man. I can dig it. But the child is like, I can dig it, but why? Ha. Trapped on Friday. I haven't started for Trapped. Trapped's gonna be awesome,
dude. Yeah, Headstrong. I'll take you on. It's a great song.
that's like the first thing when I saw. I was like, I hope they have that song on somewhere.
I don't ever want to see. I don't ever want to be like you.
Back off! I'll kill your mom.
Back off! I'll suck off everyone.
That's the song of a serial killer, boys.
The Dante Graham Show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It says Dark Horse hot take. Take a hot dump on your ear. He says Daniel Radcliffe wild. Daniel Radcliffe would make a great short comic accurate Wolverine. I just so disagree with that. I've seen people say that before, and I love you, but I do. By the way, did you guys see Jesse the Body show up on Raw and chat with CM Punk? I wish they'd do a commentary together.
No, but I didn't see that. I like Jesse Ventura. I always did. I thought he's cool, man. I know that they had problems with him on WWE, and I think that I think Vince McMahon was mad at him because he basically ratted on the company. I don't know what it was. It was. I feel like what it was, and I know that Jesse Ventura hated Hulk Hogan because he was trying to unionize wrestling back in the day because they were all getting fucked, and he said Hulk ratted me out like a pussy that he is to Vince, and then Vince, dude, but Vince is a cold motherfucker, dude. He's a jerk and he's nasty for what he did, but he was like, Jesse was just, he's not good. He's not a good he's a great commentator, just not a good wrestler. And he never will be. He's jealous. I'm like, wow. But I didn't see that. But Daniel, like, that's Levioso. Fuck Noah. I can't have that in my movie, dude. I can't. Like, I know. And to be fair, Daniel Radcliffe is a good actor. I just can't. It's fucking Harry Potter running around as Wolverine. And I know he can get in shape and he has muscles, but come on, guys. I just don't see that.
I don't see it either. I don't see it at all, man. But I also don't see the kid from the Kingsman movies. I fucking hate that casting. I hate that casting so much. Yeah, no, Charlie Hunnam, I also fucking hate. I hate that casting too. I don't think that guy.
He makes better sense than the other guy.
Yeah, but the dude from the Kingsman, fucking God.
I know.
Damn,
that guy. Yeah. I'm not down with it at all. No, I know you're talking about.
But
we all know who it really could be, Michael. Let's put away our feelings. Stop it.
Henry Cavill.
Tom Hardy. Okay, just embrace it and kiss it.
Yeah, he'd be like. Oh, what are you doing, bub?
No,
what
just kiss it.
What did you say? I can't hear you. He's like, he'd be like, I'm the best time what I'm doing. I'm doing not bad. Like what? I can't come again. This time in my ears. I got it.
Were you in the call? No. I goes. Why are you showing me pictures of people I don't know? I mean, I don't know. Go ask your little girlfriend about it. I married that girl, Tommy. I married her.
He does have the traps for it.
Dude, well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna throw this out here, and I know people are like, Jay, he's too fucking old. I understand.
I like old men.
I love old men, and they're really sweet at Walmart as store greeters, and they give you stickers. I would take Jake Gyllenhaal as Wolverine. Fuck you.
I would actually.
He's too old. I know.
No,
he's too old.
No, he's not too old. Jake Gyllenhaal's not too old.
And he's in like his 40s.
No, he's probably.
I'm 40 years old. I'm like it's like the new 60s.
Dude, Jake Gyllenhaal's Wolverine's fucking great casting.
I love it, dude, but there's no way people be like, he's too old. God damn, Jay.
By the way, you know what would have been great casting? Daniel Craig as Dr. Doom. You like it, don't you? I can see it in your eyes.
I see a comet coming from you.
I can see it.
Yeah, dude, I love it. That's a great idea. I would have dug this shit. Yeah, dude. Daniel Craig would have been great. No, people are like, I know. Okay, I know. Willem Dafoe would have been a great Dr. Doom.
Yeah, no, he would have been a great.
But he's old as fuck. Like, really, Willem Dafoe is too.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
It's like, yeah, Green Goblin's fucking, yeah. That's what he would have done. Yeah.
Oh, Brandon Barry's got it. Cillian Murphy would have been a great Dr. Doom. That would have been good too. That would have been really good. Logan says an X-Men film versus Hulk film would literally be insane, like World Breaker Hulk in the comics. Also, if they made Hulk versus Wolverine, what would the plot be? Easy, dude. You tell the origin story of Alpha Flight. You bring that guy in there, representation, because he's gay. He's so fucking gay. That guy
North Star.
sucks everyone's
that
dicks.
guy. First off, North
they're
Star.
on the same team. They be fucking.
North Star is a twin of a
Yeah.
straight hetero woman named Aurora.
Yeah,
And it was so gay that
Fuck her too.
they made them Canadians.
Yeah,
That's
obviously.
how gay it is. They
You
suck
keep
off maple
my
leaves.
goddamn country out of your mouth.
Get out of Canada, Canada. No,
That was funny. What was it he said? What was the line? He was like, they call me Deadpool, not the blowjob queen of Saskatchewan.
oh no, he's like, I'm not honest Timmy, the blowjob queen of Saskatoon. Well, no, here's the thing. Yes, you're right. They would have to tell James and Heather Hudson's origin story, which they are Vindicator and Guardian from Alpha Flight, because that's who Wolverine actually runs into after he gets or escapes as the Weapon X program. He runs in, and I think he joins Alpha Flight for a little bit. Yeah, that would be it. It would essentially be what Wolverine did after he escaped the Weapon X program, and how he came. You remember when he escapes, he's all animalistic and fucked up.
Yeah,
like James and Heather Hudson help him recover some of his humanity, and he joins Alpha Flight for a while, and then he goes solo. But I think he was working for the Canadian government back when he ran into the Hulk. Yeah, fuck you.
Borophyll, more like Borophyll.
But that's what it would be. Maybe he was working as a secret agent for Canadians. But yeah, and he runs into the Hulk. I think that's the comic book.
Hey, dude, if we can watch Kong and Godzilla fight on screen for an hour and a half, I'm fucking down.
I would literally watch if they fought each other. You know how long it took in They Live when Roddy Piper fought what's his name? That's the only way it makes sense.
That'd be so good. MMA Bussy says, we deserve a Wesley Snipes Old Man Blade movie. Yeah, I'm in, dude. I'm in 100%. As weird as it felt watching Wesley Snipes today be played and it felt off, I still think they could really fix the edges of that and make it right. By
the way, MMA Rusey, I like your profile pic. It looks like when you're he don't look happy. He looked like he used the brand X.
I like a dog. Music Man says, Dr. Chalice, give a shout out to my hubby. He is watching Far Away from Home. Well, I hope he's not watching this next part because listen, there's nothing I love more than a woman whose husband isn't home. All right. He's probably got a full liquor cabinet. Probably got some brandy. We could put on some flower petals on the ground, and then we could do it in the garage next to his old bicycle that you've been asking him to ride more often after work. And then what we could do is, if your dad dies, then we can investigate his death together. And then you'll be like, do you want me to take my clothes off? And I'll say, that's a stupid question, music woman. And I'm sorry for you if you're seeing this right now, but now everyone knows that your wife's home alone, and it's going to take a fucking portal to get me out of those butt cheeks. I'm sorry.
What's your address? I just need to know it for tax purposes, not because it's weird.
I see those things all the time online.
Give up forever to touch you.
I'm just kidding, buddy. Everything's fine. She's just watching us, so that means that there's no chance that she's turned on by anything happening. She's driving in the Sierra right now, and everything's going to be fine. So you're safe. But I love you too. You guys are awesome. And
Mole Face to Pillow Biter says, Jay, not enough Batman Returns Penguin references. I mean, are you saying that I'm not making enough Penguin references tonight? Because I plenty am.
He's played this town like a harp from hell.
I am done talking to you about it, Pillow Biter.
His name says it all.
But no, by the way, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you go.
No, okay. By the way,
talk about the Pillow Biter.
Brandon, I'm going to go out of here. I'm going to go out on a limb here. You're the white guy in the picture, aren't you? Your name's Brandon Barry. There's no way that you're not. I don't know who you are, but I would just assume. But I like you. You both look cute. Glenn Powell would make a good Cyclops, and Denzel Washington would make a great Magneto. I don't like what you've done there at all. I don't like that. Get out of my face.
Glenn Powell, although I'm not a fan, I don't dislike him. I just don't understand. He would physically make a good Cyclops. That's actually very true.
I want the guy that plays Homelander to be Cyclops. Shut the fuck up.
No, dude. No. The guy who plays Homelander should be Mr. fucking Sinister. Tell me I'm wrong.
You
Tell
are
me
wrong.
I'm fucking wrong.
You are
That's
wrong.
great casting, slut.
It is, but I'm not going to admit it out loud. I will want that guy, Homelander. Daniel Thompson says, I'm white. I can look at the profile pic. I know. It's a picture.
We know, Brandon.
It's a picture of what's the reach out and touch faith. Only white dudes listen to them. So, but I will. Denzel Washington's Magneto doesn't make any sense to me. Denzel Washington is way too fucking cool for school.
I think that would be dope.
I just don't. No, dude. He just doesn't. He doesn't have the.
He's not white enough.
That's what it is. I was wondering what the words were, and I think that you just made it accurate. No, I literally. He just doesn't have he doesn't have the evil vibe like enough to do it. Like Training Day, him as the bad guy, like it's over the top. I just don't feel like Magneto. No.
I would love Denzel Madgington.
The Dante Graves show, you are not wrong. About the white guys only listening to fucking what's it called? What's that? Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode, yeah, that's definitely a white band. Shay Karosky says Blake is Lady Deadpool, and their kids were Kid Pools. I don't know their kids were Kid Pools, but I know, yeah, it was her voice was a Lady Pool.
So she was, but she was not like in the suit.
No, it was just her voice. And ironically, she had told Sean Levy years before her and Ryan Reynolds were ever together that she wanted to play Lady Pool at some point, which I think is a lie. Ryan Strom says, to Jay's point, The Boys is incredible. Anthony Starr's performance as Homelander.
Anthony Starr
is
yeah,
perfect.
That's what you're going to do when he puts it in the butt.
My season ranking is 3, 1, 2, 4. Love you, boys. Love you too.
I love you, man. And by the way, Tomo Ogato, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry I ruined one fucking word. He said, reach out and touch base, Jay. God, I know.
It's reach out and touch faith.
I thought it was faith, but I could.
It's a Johnny Cash song.
Obviously, and when the man comes around, he'll tell you.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
Everybody
Michael Parton says Oswald the Cobblepot, and Danny DeVito's not having it.
He ain't having it. You guys remember Baby's Kids? That song. He ain't having it. I'm not your daddy,
fucking great.
and I ain't having it.
Baby's Kids was great.
Baby's Kids goes, yeah, because we don't die, we just multiply.
I can't believe that they recasted Penguin as a woman. I mean, they did that just to try to get the internet in flames so they get some press.
No, I mean, it's not. It's probably not. It's probably like they probably thought it was like they're stupid. I bet they hired the fucking people. They hired Rocksteady, didn't they? Suicide Kills the Justice League, fucking weird ass Doctor or Mr. Freeze as a woman. What a fuck up goddamn company that was. You're telling me that they're the same assholes that made Batman Arkham Trilogy? What the fuckity fuck banana sandwiches happened?
The woke mind virus is taking control of everyone. Hey.
Oh yeah, D-Land says that. Hit that like button, fam. We like that.
Yeah, do it.
Hit that like button.
Stick it in. Spread it on.
Then Juan says Oswaldo. Wanda Sykes.
This is this is going to be our last stream for at least a week, by the way. Jay's going to a Creed concert. I'm going to a Blink concert. I'm going to St. Louis to meet Nelly and hang out with him and the Air Force Ones. And then we'll be back next week, probably around
he says
Wednesday.
Nelly. He means like the cow named Nelly.
Yeah, I'm not actually cool like
not
that.
Not the real person named Nelly.
But before we do go, though, we did this a couple weeks ago, and we had a really good time with it. When I'm scrolling the interweb, sometimes I will save certain little videos, and this is where Let's Talk About Buttered Sausages came from. So I saved a couple little short clips that I wanted to watch with Jay here on the show and show you guys, and we can watch them together. So take me on, take me in. Some of these I saved because they make my family and stuff laugh. But also some of them. Oh, hang on.
All right, hold on. You can get.
I can make it cool against Stephen Scramby eggs. Window. Yes. No, I gotta share the entire screen.
By the way, April is like, she's like, "Are you gonna drink at the concert?" I was like, "I don't fucking know."
Yeah, it's Creed.
No, but I probably won't do because it's gonna be outside and it's gonna be like 90 fucking degrees.
Oh no. Yeah, well, it could rain. It could rain.
Well, I'm gonna like lose my fucking mind on goddamn Miller Lite when fucking Three Doors Down is playing. If I go crazy, then you're stuck on my Superman.
You're not gonna listen to, and I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking. Listen,
if I get
a cold boy in your hand.
If I get a chance to talk to Scott Stapp, it's like, listen, dude, I got so drunk I was in my own prison, and I just couldn't listen to the rest of the words. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a little rundown of just some stuff I've saved from the reels here. This says, me to my kid, hey, I need you to keep it down for a bit. I have a work call to be on in the other room. My kid. This is basically what it's like streaming with kids.
Oh yeah, well, good thing I don't have any. Yeah. Oh, and actually, I can't hear it, but
you can't hear it?
No, I know what it's doing.
Oh no, that's not. I gotta fix it then. You gotta be able to hear it. I must have fucked it up.
Yeah, guys, it's gonna be a fucking hot fat minute before we see you guys again. Holy shit.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you in your buttholes. When you said you would go to
Hey,
bed.
LA Cool J just came in as a new member. What the fuck? We like that.
Welcome, sir. Come here.
Whoa, dude! And look, what a profile pic. I think I've seen you before.
Oh no, do it slow, do it sexy. Okay, so this one says when you said you would go to bed after one more game and then start to see daylight outside. Great.
Yeah, dude, that would be really good if it was Nosferatu. Like as the sun is coming through.
Wait.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, it's 100 times better because it's animated. I thought it was just a picture because it was already funny, and then it actually. Oh no!
No.
Dude, it's so fucking true, dude. It's so true. It's the truest thing I've ever seen in my life. Dude. Oh no, that I gotta talk about that because 100,000%, dude. When I go to a restaurant, I've already looked it up online, so I already know exactly what I'm getting. And when the person comes and they have a well rehearsed here's the day's specials, here's what they're selling for, I just my face because I already know I'm going to be getting the chicken tendies. And I want a side of ketchup. Like that. That's the same fucking. I swear to God, dude. That's how you look too, because you listen. You're like.
All right.
Hello, my friend, we again. Hello, my friend, we again.
Oh God, it was hard to swallow, and that's what she said. That was good. Dude, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, that's like when you're walking away and you forget what you were in the room for, and then you suddenly remember, and you're like, oh yeah. And I don't know what it is, dude, but the face that he looks like he's so overcome with joy, he just remembered that he has chocolate ice cream in the refrigerator that's not touched yet. You know what I mean? You know you were in school and it sucks and you were fucking bored, and then all of a sudden it just this feeling just hits you. You're like, dude, I have a video game at home that I rented from Blockbuster that's gonna be awesome.
There's so many. There's more. I think there's more in here of that exact meme that are even funnier. One of them's like when you're about to leave the bar, he's like, but then Creed comes. The Creed song comes on.
That's so good. They're both fucking good, dude.
Right.
You know what we should do? We should do this every fucking live stream. We should take 30 minutes toward the end of the last 30 minutes of the stream and just react to stupid fucking memes.
Dude, I'm 100% down. I got a handful of them here. I've been saving.
Wait, I was drinking. Wait.
All right. This is maybe it's more personal. I don't know, but this is what it sounds like. I said this to my daughter because I was like, this is what it sounds like when you're playing games in your room. She's like, this is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like when you and Jay are streaming, and I hear it in my room.
That's accurate. That's fair. But I would also be like, I don't believe you.
Oh no! They're coming in through the back door! Grab the children! Recording stone.
I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day when Halo 3 was at its height of popularity, and then Halo Reach afterwards, that's just how me and Mike talked to each other. We thought we were fucking. Mike and I thought we were on SEAL Team 6, calling out fucking shit, trying to save people's lives, y'all. We were out there working.
It was like, don't throw a sticky grenade right now. Oh fuck!
Tomo got us. That's Jay playing a horror game for show.
All right, this one is heading into the weekend with my unhealed trauma.
It's Friday, and we need to forget what happened at all this week.
Dude,
We need to forget it all.
It's so real.
Let's go get shit-faced. Yay!
It's so real, dude. I'm not gonna go into details about it at all. I just won't do it. But 2 weeks ago, or maybe 2.5. Let's just say I got a lot of apple juice in my system that I was just not ready for. I was not prepared for that much apple juice because it had been a while. And I swallowed the apple cores and everything, the stem. I was fucked up. Really
when was
bad.
this?
It was at your house.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, I was there.
I was really bad. Like I said, I'm not going into details. It'll be in my autobiography.
I saw that shit.
It'll be in my autobiography.
We left the back door open and the girls heard us talking.
Yeah, well, listen, you know what? I don't need to know more details because I was already embarrassed. Thank you. I felt just like Elmo here when I woke up the next morning because I couldn't believe what I did was real. I felt like it was just a bad dream that I was awaking. And then when Mike texted me, he's like, "Hey, buddy, are you doing okay?" I knew it was real. And then and then later on, I was confronted. I was confronted with words that I had spoken that evening, and it was just not a good time.
Not for me, by the way.
No, it was from my own mouth, my own liar's lips. I had said things that I shouldn't have said, and I was confronted, and it was awful. But by the way, we moved past it. But I felt like Elmo that morning.
Let's go get fucked up! Yay!
The scary moments for customers at a Kansas Home Depot. Police responded to reports of a bomb threat at the store in Wichita. A customer alerted employees. A man inside the bathroom said there was a bomb in the building. Police were able to locate the man responsible for those comments, and that man told police he warned other guests to leave the restroom because he was, quote, fixing to blow it up, but had no intention of causing a panic. Man also told police others in the room laughed.
Can't get through it.
Understanding his joke, which I'm just now getting. Depot says they will not be pressing charges. But I can tell you right now, you asked the producer for me to read that, didn't you?
This
guy.
To Ethan now, please.
No.
No. It's just too much.
We're going to have to go to a commercial.
No, we're going to get it. We're going to get it.
Scary moments for customers.
She looks like who's that one chick that was on? Like, she used to be a prosecutor and she was on court TV. She was really annoying.
Like Haley Grace or some shit like that.
Nancy Grace
Jones.
Nancy Grace. She's got the Nancy Grace fucking haircut. She looks like she looks like Nancy Grace if Nancy Grace like actually did go to church and had a kind heart.
That's 100% true. Oh, dude, this is good. Listen, kids are screaming and wife is on the verge of a panic attack. Me taking a 30-minute poop.
It's so true. It's so true.
This is the fucking. This might be the best one. This might be the best one. It's Tony Spears. My mom watching me come in at 4 a.m. after chilling with the boys.
Dude, Get it! It should have been standing there. Oh yeah.
The way he crashes into the thing.
Mom, like Mom would like up. Mom, I had actually walked in the house several times like this. Mom would be waiting up in the chair. Like when you come up to my house, like there's like 3 windows, and she would be like sitting in the chair looking out, and she could see me walking up to the door, and I would be selling it through, and Mom would be like,
she starts licking those lips, you know.
Yeah, but she wouldn't even say a word. I'd literally fall through the door like that, like it was a portal to another world. Like I would just fall through because I didn't know how like handles worked, and she'd be like, "Have a good night," and I'm like, "I don't want to talk." And then I would just go upstairs. And Mike dropped me off before. And Mom's like, "Oh, shit, dude. Mom's up." And then I'm like, "All right, well, I guess I'll just get out of the car then. Just fucking leave." Like, leave, dude. And then it was too late because Mike had already pulled up. And now I have to get out of the car.
Everyone's come home from that before. This is waking up hungover. Another beer.
Boom, there it is, right there. That's the fucking handshake time. Fuck yeah. Ow, yeah, and they say you're an alcoholic if you do that. What a lying asshole.
It's perfect because it's water, coffee, Gatorade, egg, cheese, soda, apples, vitamins. Another beer.
Yeah, you go through the gauntlet of just trying to feel good, and then you get to the one thing that will make you feel good.
Oh, dude, this is good.
Guns don't work on Sundays.
Hell yeah.
None still work
Hey,
on
Mike,
Sunday.
no, you got.
What?
Feel
I
it.
don't think you've ever seen this, dude. Type in. I don't know if this is like this fucking. I can't believe this is a real movie. It's like best ending to a movie of all time, and it's a pair. I'll show. If you just got put it on YouTube, and I'll let you know if it's the right one.
All right, hang on.
It's funny as fuck though. JC says, "Bach gulped." Hey, dude. By the way, Magnum PI. Who was that? Burt Reynolds. Or was that
No,
Tom Selleck? That was Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, yeah.
Dude, Tom Selleck was a handsome motherfucker, dude. Like, goddamn. Was Tom Selleck hotter than Burt Reynolds? I think so.
Yeah, I would actually go Tom Selleck 100% in that one. I think I got what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's
here.
like it's a rock. Yeah, it's the best, dude. This shit makes me fucking laugh every goddamn time.
Is this it?
Yeah, dude. Does that not look like Chalice?
It does look like Chalice.
Like we can do a Michael Myers skit with this. Like this is how you kill Michael.
All right, here we go.
All right, watch this. This shit's good. Dude, like imagine you're in a movie theater watching this. Fuck yeah, dude. Listen to music.
Is that real?
Yeah, dude, that's a real fucking movie. That's a real fucking movie.
What's the fucking name of this movie?
I don't know, dude. That like I kind of want to do it. I want to do a commentary with it.
It doesn't even say. It doesn't say what movie it is. No one says the name of the movie in there. Oh, the movie's called Blood Debts.
Oh,
Blood
dude,
Debts.
like, tell me how you don't want to fucking not watch that shit.
I would watch that.
Like
Blood
that,
Debts.
like,
That should be the next Patreon commentary.
Imagine if you had been like such a depressing loser in the fucking 1970s that you went to the movie theater and you watched this shit. Like you sat down and paid hard-earned money from the factory that you made all week to watch this movie, and then it ends like that, and you're like, "That's good."
This you've seen this one before.
Look,
I know you've seen
he
this.
said it 6 times. It was one time with a rocket.
If we could recreate the special effects, that would be a great skit. All right. I know you've seen this before.
Yeah, I love it.
Good.
Tell me that doesn't feel like a cock.
Look at his face, man. Look at Paul Rudd's face. Like I've actually rewound this.
Doesn't. I mean, that feels like your leg.
The other day I pleasured myself to the image of Mrs. Buttersworth. She got me there like I was on the Express A train. Bing, bang, boom. Talk about a river of ejaculate.
River.
A volume I had never seen in my lifetime. Now I know what the villagers of Pompeii felt like.
There's no fucking way, dude. There's no way you get through this thing.
Now I know what those sad villagers of Pompeii felt like.
Why you gotta go back in and say it again?
Except where they were rained down on hot lava, I rained down on those villagers with frothy ejaculate.
Frothy, dude. Frothy.
Frothy ejaculate.
Frothy ejaculate. Not even regular ejaculate. Frothy. Oh, man. Yeah, and they tell you it was Timu.
Yeah, it was Timu. It was
Timu.
Timu's
Yeah, it's like, it's bullshit.
Well, I'm 11 beers deep, and I find 4 forgotten beers in the fridge. I'm an alcoholic.
It has to be drunk. All of it has to be drunk.
Dude, this is what's funny to me is that Mike and I like use memes and like funny things to justify our alcoholism.
It's true.
Did you know that 25%?
There you go. Here it is, dude.
It's so fucking true, dude. It's so true. You can't leave Applebee's when someone played that on the jukebox. Like, listen, I've been ready to leave Applebee's before. Me and Mike have been desperate. Like, we have been in the, like, Applebee's is bottom rung. When you got nothing to do on a Saturday night and you, like, no one wants to hang out and you're ugly and you can't go find anybody, you just go to fucking Applebee's.
You can have a great time.
To look for some tail. And you sit in there and you really don't find any good tail. But what you do find is a couple friends that sit around the bar, and what they want to play is Creed. And then when you're like, I'm gonna leave, and then they play that, you're like, I might stay for another beer.
When Creed, you're not leaving the bar when Creed comes on.
That's so good, dude. That's so
All right,
good.
just a couple more. POV, you give your wife the best 3 minutes of her life, and she says, you can go play video games for the rest of the night.
That's how I felt the other night. That's how I felt the other night. So. Dude, I felt just like that, dude, because I felt like I had done my husbandly duties. And like she can't say that I'm not doing what I need to do as a man.
You're free to move about the cabin.
I have to go pee as a man, and I'll be
okay.
Right back.
All right. Let's see it first. I'll wait for Jay for this. This is gonna be good one too. Oh god damn it. My fucking forehead hurts from laughing so hard tonight, you guys. My actual forehead hurts. Oh, I see some talk about Creed in the chat. You know, Creed is the weirdest. It's not an unironic love. Like it's ironic, yes. If you watch a Creed music video, there's no way you can take that shit seriously. He thinks he's actual Jesus Christ on the toilet. Like, but also when you just listen to the songs and you have a certain amount of edibles and or alcohols inside of you, it can hit a certain nerve in your body where it really means what Scott Stapp meant it to mean to you. And then it becomes something else entirely. You know, it's like an alien when there's a face hugger. It gets inside of you and then it bursts through your fucking chest, murdering you, but then it becomes a xenomorph. And that's kind of what listening to Creed seriously is like. I'm not saying it's totally ironic, because some of their songs I really do enjoy, but also how can you take it seriously? But also it's still really good. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. You're right, JC. It just hits different. Nickelback does have some of the same. Yeah, there's a certain amount of fucking Coors Light you can have in you when Rockstar comes on. Well, we all just want to be big rock stars. And then that dude in the back's like, I'll have a quesadilla. And you're like, this is the death of music. But also, I'm fucking feeling it right now.
Hey, dude, do you want to hear the most unoriginal like thought idea I ever had while I was gripping my small wiener? Listen. So, like, the idea during a live stream, last 30 minutes of the live stream, we just look at memes. We could call it memes of the week, right?
I like it.
What if we let members or Patreon members or whatever, they could send in the best memes that they got, and we could show who they are, right? On screen.
Now you're putting a lot of work into it.
And my brain is suffering.
That's a lot of work.
Because my brain is suffering. I'm trying to think of good ideas.
I can't make a graphic for every single person.
Not a graphic, just like, okay, this comes from we don't have to put their name up. We just say their name.
Yeah.
And then sure. and then their meme is shown, right?
Yeah.
And we react to it.
Yeah. But then also if you see anything funny throughout the week, you save it. I'll do it too. I think we should do
I'm
it.
not gonna take constant pictures of myself on my Kodak film.
I think it's a great idea. We just call it Mike and Jay Fuck the Internet. And then
that's a good idea.
Stuff that we found or stuff that other people found. A plethora of both funny shit. I like it. And with that being said, I saved this one for you because I know this is gonna fucking make you laugh. It says those edibles ain't shit 30 minutes later.
Amazing. You can't go wrong. Look there, he looked like that dude was like crop dust. No, look at his face. Watch him when he walks by. It looks like a crop dust. Watch. Look. No, but when he walks by, it looks like if you're in a grocery aisle, like somebody crop dust you. Watch his face. That's crop dust,
bro. That's fucking spot on.
What? The idiot savant says members. Well, I mean, come on, dude.
He said members. Members.
Oh, I
members.
Okay, I'm not gonna get antsy with you.
Yo. Yeah. I ask you one thing. Do you remember me? I miss you. Yeah.
Oh my God. It scares me. It fucking scares me, but I love it.
That might be the greatest thing Joe Biden's ever given us is just that fucking meme. Dude.
Listen, like that man is a meme machine. I kind of sad to see him go just because he's a meme machine.
Honestly, it's true. It's true.
Well,
all right,
I mean, I see
more.
this. I like.
Oh, yeah, me trying to explain what my husband does for a living.
Oh,
this is definitely.
It's so incredible. Ding, 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 ding. Boom. Okay. Pshin, boom. Star Wars. I mean, I see this. It's so incredible. Ding, 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 ding. Boom. Okay. Pshin, boom. Star Wars.
This was me trying to explain to our potential landlady what I did to make money.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Like, no, it literally.
So
like,
what do
it's
you
like,
do? It's like, well,
because I was like, she's like, you both have to fill out applications. Like, what? Both? And she's like, yeah. And so I was like, well, I can't write. And then she was like,
sophomore
no,
level.
and she was like, well, what do you do? I'm like, there are things that people don't want to know about. Like, listen, sometimes
dark web
shit happens. Someone's got to deal with it, and who are you gonna call?
This is the dark web. All right, two more, and I'm done. Two more.
What? Oh my god!
All right, three more. That was not that great.
Oh no! Oh no!
Dude, oh yeah, dude.
The same one.
Oh yeah. Somebody's gonna fight. Yeah, dude. Hold on, let me read it. That's how the Ruby Agnew that time. Dude, that's 100%. That's how I feel, dude. I don't even drink whiskey, but when I'm at Mike's, I'm like, dude, make me some. I was like, make me a fucking mixed drink, dude. And then this is how I feel when I'm driving home with April in the car and all the lights.
All right, last one. Oh, that's not a good one. Oh, I already read that one. Hang on.
Please.
Oh,
As if you could handle even a fraction of my power.
I'm gonna hang out with him. He just lifted that motherfucker lifted the universe.
As if you could handle
with his
even
fart,
a fraction of my
Oh
power.
my god, dude, that's so fucking good, dude. Hey, no, what's the best though is the fact that he rolls his eyes up in the back of his head before he does it. He goes, this motherfucker like casts a spell to keep reality up with a fart. He was like, I would hang out. Look at his fucking goddamn eyes, dude. Like they're rolled up in his head.
As if you could handle even a fraction of my power.
So I was like, so Tomo got us that this is a taste of a Patreon spirit. Like the fart.
That's fair.
No, dude,
Listen,
I'm not gonna lie. With that dude, like that, I would hang out with that dude 100% because he has no problems with showcasing his power. And he's right. Like as if I could even look at him and say, I have your power. I like the fact that he rolled his eyes up the back of his head.
He went all the way.
And he looked like Fat Paul Bear and Undertaker all in one.
If Vidiot Savant said the undies caker.
Somebody said who said that? Somebody said, oh yeah, music man, there was definitely shit in those pants. 100%. Like that motherfucker made train tracks in his underwear. Like it's not shit. It's like crust, scars.
I knew that would make you laugh because back in the day when Undertaker and Kane was a big thing, I walked in the room with you and Cody one day and I went, Kane! But I farted when he did the big thing like that. It was a great time.
You guys, listen, if you're gonna use your farts effectively, use them creatively.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna use your farts effectively, use them creatively. So yeah, like Mike doing Kane, like that's effective.
I like to do when I'm hanging out with the family. I like to do karate kicks. I go ha, and I'll kick my leg and I go like when you make fight or punch with your farts. It's great,
dude. I do that when and I don't know what this is about me when I close the refrigerator door. I'll do a roundhouse kick and I'll and you know I'll only do it with me, and I enjoy it.
just me, myself, and I.
Well, because I don't fart in front of April.
I know what's crazy because like she's seen you naked.
Yeah, I know. It's there. I have seen death, and I watched it. But no, yeah, I don't know. I don't fart in front of girls.
That's so weird.
I don't even fart in front of guys sometimes unless I know you.
Guys, I'm putting my email in the chat for pictures of girls farting. No,
by the way, can I just say this has been a fun fucking stream, dude?
It has been. I've had a good time.
I've had a great fucking time with you guys.
Had a great fucking time. And going forward, if you guys have your favorite Instagram reels, funny shit, nothing over like, a minute and a half long or whatever, just keep it short and simple so we don't get copyrighted too bad. Email them to that, and we'll start doing this. We'll start looking at funny shit on the internet at the end of every stream together. I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah, and then I like Kyle, and Kyle is what we would like to call today a modern Aristotle. I love to fart. And that's all you need to say.
Me too.
Yeah, Kyle.
Me too.
You know why your statement is Aristotle-like? Because it's simple, it's to the point, and everyone can agree.
I fucking love farting, dude. It's an expression.
Dude, it feels great. And you know what? We're losing weight.
It's literally, and it's literally energy leaving your body in like a good way, in a healthy way.
Pillow Biter says memes of the week. Yeah, whatever we're to call it. I don't care. Like, whatever. I just think the last 30 minutes, and it could be the last 20 minutes.
Mike and Jay buttfuck guys.
That's going to be the last 3 hours of the stream. I mean, it's just going to be too long.
Well, we won't last very long, so
I don't last long at all. But those guys' dicks are huge.
I love that.
Take a lot of the anyway. Last 30, 20 minutes of the stream would be cool. We'll test out things. We'll test.
I like it. I like it. Save yours too. Save yours too, Jay. Save.
I don't remember
what pennies that you get. You can do it. I'll show
you. I got a lot, and I've watched them, and I never shared them with you.
This will give me an actual logistical reason to play around on the internet more.
Oh yeah. Okay, Curse. Here it comes. We watched the memes. That'll be the next one. If we just turn the channel into a meme fucking show,
you could do like a whole episode if you waited.
I know you really could. Like, and they're like, oh, I thought this was a movie review show, so now it's just we watched memes. Great.
Oh yeah, I thought it was we watched the movie, not I watched. The movie.
I'm like, even though we destroyed the fucking algorithm with the Deadpool Wolverine, who cares?
Yeah, it's fine. We're all gonna die, and that's how we're gonna end the stream tonight. You guys are the fucking best. Tonight has been fun.
Mike's drunk.
I'm gonna
Mike has to go away.
And I just gotta let those demons out into the streets of Cyan.
Good night, Holly.
In the streets of Cyan. How's the song go? One night in Bangkok. That's what it is.
One night in Bangkok. It makes the heart man tumble. Can't be too careful with your
hot time somewhere in the city. We love your fucking faces.
Angel sliding up to me. Evil dies tonight. You better take this shit out of here. That guy's drunk.
Night, everyone.
Night.
I'm gonna make love to myself and you and your dad.